All right, welcome to Gamer Live Studio. Is another live stream on these gaming topics. Salt. It's been a couple of weeks. I know. I should have been making videos sooner, but again, I'm working overtime at my job. Preparing for a trip in September. I'm going to be going up in New York. Well, towards the beginning of September, and that's like around Starfield. But I am going to pre-order the $100 edition of Starfield. So when I do come back down there, I'm probably going to be up there for about 3 days or so. I'm going to leave on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday and Tuesday I still have off. I won't be back to work about Wednesday. So during those 2 days, I am definitely going to be sitting down and streaming and playing Starfield. But I am going to watch a lot of other people playing the game as well. Just like a little sneak peek for me, so I could kind of see the mechanics and stuff, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait. I'm excited for it. However, it's been busy. There was a lot of like salt stuff passed me by and a lot of crazy stuff, so I want to try to catch up all of it in this video right here, this live stream, and we're going to go through all the salt. We got Kid Smooth, or Kid Apple. We got Kid Apple here. We got Damage Control Guy, which is Dreamcast Guy. MBG, no words to really say there. We might touch on a little bit of J-Dub and stuff, and I believe I do have another video as well. I think I kind of deleted by accident on this. Yeah, I probably deleted by accident, but I'll get it back up later on in the video. And we'll talk about Baldur's Gate 3, how these delusional ponies are saying it's a PlayStation exclusive, which is they claiming it is, and it's like so-called doing numbers. There's just a bunch of shit, just like so much shit. It's insane. I don't know, like it's just like, damn, these Sony ponies, these delusional ponies, are talking more shit about Xbox than they are talking shit about their own PlayStation console. Ain't that some shit? And Xbox fans and fanboys are talking more about the Xbox platform than they are even talking about the PlayStation. This shit is crazy. I don't know if that's true or not, but this shit is fucking crazy, man. This shit is crazy. Grown-ass men saying some stupid-ass shit on the internet. But yeah, we got a lot to go through, so without further ado, don't forget to like, share, comment in the comment section down below. I really do appreciate that. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like it, appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get started with Kid Smooth, or Kid Apple, saying some delusional shit. Some of the shit, some of the takes, I just sat there. I was like, I could not fucking believe or hear what I'm even. I was like, what? I was like, there is no way in hell this person is a so-called, because you could see clearly he's a so-called Xbox fan. He got, Planet Xbox podcast down here, which I don't listen to his trash ass podcast. There's a fucking reason for that, because in this video when I'm about to show you, it's more than enough reasons why I think a lot of people just Kid Smooth, he gotta be replaced. He gotta go ASAP. Hopefully Dirt Griggity kind of replaced Kid Smooth, because Kid Smooth hanging around with the whole Weapon Wheel crew got his ass fucking delusional, and plus on top of that, over the years he hasn't even made any good arguments or points at all. Like, he hasn't even made no fucking arguments, nothing. He's just a fucking embarrassment to not only to himself, but even for the Xbox community as a whole. He's a fucking embarrassment. Like, this motherfucker needs to be replaced ASAP. No wait, just replace that motherfucker. And the thing that I'm gonna replace Kid Smooth is Dirt Griggity. Dirt Griggity, TTS, them. I much rather have Dirk Briggity to be in charge of Xbox and represents Xbox, because at least he keep it a buck and he does put out some good arguments and stuff like that, then fucking Kiss Move. Kiss Move is like a poor man version of fucking 50 Cent. He looks like a poor man version of Curtis Jackson. Like, he's not even 50. He's like fucking 5 cents. He's a fucking bum. Like a bumbo clock. For real. He literally is a bumbo clock. Cause look at this man. Don't tell me this man does not look like a half fake ass version of Curtis Jackson. His bumbo clock ass saying some dumb ass shit about, and you can see the title right down here. Microsoft should sell Xbox to Apple. I'm like, what? What are you smoking? Dog, what are you fucking smoking? Like, what? I had to stop for a minute. I'm like, are you fucking serious? That's almost like saying like Apple should just sell their shit to Google. If I would have made a title like that, people would be like, what? That's like, are you fucking joking? Are you on crack? Are you okay, buddy? Like, why would you sell Apple to Google? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's the same way how Microsoft should sell Xbox to Apple. It's like, what? No, fuck that. Apple is fucking garbage. Fuck. Trust me, Apple do not represent gamers. They want to get a piece of the gaming market, but let me tell you something. Their gaming division is fucking trash. Okay? Because that Google Stadia, when Google did their shit, that Google Stadia bullshit failed. Apple tried to get a piece of it, but you see them. They're more worried about fucking hardware shit and spending that money than they are trying to get fucking like actual developers and shit to develop a real game. Nope. Like, again, mobile is cool, but that's not where people are like, yeah, I'm gonna jump on my mobile phone every single fucking day of the week. Like, hell no, they're not doing that shit. They're not jumping on their phone thinking about like playing a game on there. 9 out of 10, most of those fucking people are like either making videos for like Instagram, Threads, or they're like TikTok, right? Which I don't fucking like TikTok. I don't trust that shit. You know, and other places too. And I'm not gonna say, well, it's not Twitter anymore because Elon Musk is smoking a lot of crack too, calling it X. I don't know why, but people are still calling it Twitter than X. Like, because X is like it's a stupid ass name it's not even cool. Like, and then some other weird shit. But anyway, back to this. Right here, where Kiss Move made a title. So we're gonna watch this through. I'm not gonna try to go through the whole thing, but we should listen some of it, and I'm gonna skip some of these parts, okay? Because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this. It's like 28 minutes long, but I just gotta hear what this man gotta say, and you can see the likes to dislikes ratio on this. But all right, Kiss Move, go ahead. Let's hear your big, your reason why. Okay, let's hear this. Okay, let me put the volume right about here.
What's up, everybody? It is the Best Bot Kiss Move back with another video, and man, did I irritate some people, piss some people off with my take, okay, guys. I've been very woke.
Look. You already pissed off a lot of people. Like when you put this, like Microsoft should sell Xbox to Apple. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Where do you get that fucking from, dog? like yo, the first thing I'm gonna think about is like Xbox should sell to Apple. Like, yeah, that's real fucking smart. Come on now. This is fucking ridiculous. Even the Red Dragon, I gotta give props to the Red Dragon for this. But because I agree Xbox will be better off without Microsoft, but I don't think Apple would be the first choice. I can half agree on Red Dragon, even though Red Dragon deserve a lot of shit, and I wish he was off of fucking Twitter anyway, because he's a delusional fucking pony dick sucking writer for the longest time. You know who he is. He used to represent Xbox. They shunned him out, and now he's a PlayStation fanboy trying to get revenge. He's doing this shit for free. He's not even getting paid. He doesn't even have a YouTube channel. He don't even have a Patreon. This fucking dude is on Twitter 24/7. He doesn't even play any games. He needs to be off of the fucking Twitter streets. But I don't agree his first take, but his second one when he said, but I don't think Apple would be the first choice. Yeah, I wouldn't think that either. I would not think that either, because where the fuck did you get Apple from? Like,
vocal about how I feel about, you know, Xbox and its lack of marketing. And the thing is that I understand that there is, you know, obviously Xbox fanboys, which would probably be me. You got Microsoft fanboys, which are probably others. Me as an Xbox fan, I care about Xbox, right? So I made a tweet today that I said Microsoft should sell Xbox to Apple. And before I get into all the replies, let me just make my point. Again, I'm an Xbox fan.
This shit is fucking crazy. He said, this shit is fucking crazy. like you know, Microsoft is part of Xbox, right? That's Microsoft made fucking Xbox, just like how Sony made PlayStation, you know, right? Sony made PlayStation Division. Microsoft made Xbox Division. Xbox didn't just pop out of fucking thin air, you idiot clown. Like, do you not understand this? Like, hello, how fucking delusional can you fucking be? How fucking delusional can you be? Like, I don't even know you're a fucking fanboy of Xbox anymore. Maybe you're not. You're just turning into a fucking pony. Shit, man, your ass gotta go. Like, yo, I'm just like baffled by the shit that you just said. Like, if you know, look, I'm a fan of Xbox, but without Microsoft made Xbox to where it needs to be today. Just like how Sony made PlayStation. Without Sony, PlayStation would never existed. That means if that never existed, the Red Dragon wouldn't even exist. His little stupid ass dick rider over there fucking saying some delusional bullshit. So the Red Dragon wouldn't even exist at all. Because if Sony didn't make the PlayStation division, there wouldn't be no fucking console wars. There wouldn't be no this, that, all this bullshit. Like, it would have been done and done. Like, it's crazy. But here we are, right? Sony made the PlayStation division. Microsoft made the Xbox division. Without that, these motherfuckers would not exist. The fuck? You wouldn't even be a fan, Kismu. You wouldn't be making a video right now. You wouldn't be sitting here collecting a fucking paycheck off of all these motherfuckers that subscribe to your channel, that watch your fucking videos, that fucking super chat you, right? Giving you fucking money and shit. You wouldn't be sitting here getting a fucking paycheck without fucking Microsoft making that Xbox division, you stupid ass. How fucking stupid can you fucking be? Jesus Christ. That's like almost like saying without the manufacturer manufacturing the console, you wouldn't even had a console to begin with. So without any of those people putting those fucking parts and pieces together, you wouldn't even had a fucking console, no matter what side, no matter if it's PlayStation or Xbox. Without the manufacturing and without those pieces being made and put together and the software and everything else, you wouldn't have shit. You wouldn't have shit. Without these fucking developers having software to make these games, you wouldn't have a game. And you're sitting there like they should sell the game. Well, sell what game? And without these fucking people, they would have made the game in the first place. Without the author, there wouldn't be no fucking books. Nobody wouldn't be writing books. So without writers writing books, you wouldn't have had a book. What the fuck? Like, are you fucking delusional? Oh my god, yo, come on now. Fuck, man. 50 Cent is smarter than your fucking dumbass. And he's making more money than you. And your fucking ass is on YouTube and you saying some dumb shit like this. Come on, man.
I want what's best for Xbox. So as an
No, the fuck you don't. You don't know what's best for Xbox. You like this shit right here in that tweet. You don't know what fucking best for Xbox. You don't know shit. Fuck, yo. Fucking delusional clown.
As an Xbox fan, right? Shouldn't you want the same? So I mentioned Apple because Apple is pretty aggressive. They just look at how they.
Apple is aggressive. Do you fucking hear this? Do you fucking hear this? Apple is aggressive? Apple ain't shit. Fuck. They used to be aggressive a long time ago. Look at them now. Ever since Steve Jobs passed away, Tim Cook took in charge, and Apple became fucking lazy. Sure, they did some other tech stuff and some innovative shit here and there, but they're not the Apple like how Steve Jobs was back then. Steve Jobs back then, when he was around, Apple was aggressive. Yes. Apple was innovative. Yes. Apple did some shit. Not all of it was sunshine and rainbows, okay? Not all the fucking ideas was like, landed in a stick, right? It took a bit of time, but it came around and Apple became successful. And they was aggressive during that time. They was trying to innovate and shit. Okay? Ever since Steve Jobs passed away, look at it now. Like, Apple hasn't been that aggressive at all. Apple been Apple. All they're doing is just integrating a little bit here. They're upgrading the camera, this, right? It's the same fucking phone from last year. They just put new stuff. Instead of the 14 is this. The OS system is whatever, right? They stopped fucking selling the MP3 players. Remember that? The iPod Shuffle, Nano and shit. Still valuable today because, like, again, I know a lot of people make that excuse like, well, you got a phone, but yeah, but the phone is like a heavy ass brick in your fucking pockets. I wouldn't want a phone as a MP3 player running, doing exercising. Like, I want something fucking light. MP3 players are still being sold today because they just want something light in their pocket. And they may not have a whole bunch of fucking music, but some of these people create and put their own fucking music together and make a whole playlist. And some of them just combine one track to another and make it an hour long. So then when they go to the gym, they're just listening to that to do their workout, do their routine, whatever, And some people may not be at the gym. Some people are more outgoing. So a lot of times they don't really want to use their fucking phones for workout because, one, they don't want to fucking break in and crack, right? Because you know how the iPhones are. Let's keep it a buck here. There's a meme to that. Every time when you walk down the street or you want to see somebody with an iPhone, 9 out of 10, they always gonna have a broken ass screen, a crack across the fucking screen, or just busted up. Like you'll see that more times than anything else because they don't know how to have. They either don't have a case or they do have a case and they drop it and they don't have the screen protector, or they have all of it and it still fucking breaks and cracks. Like shit, you know what I'm saying? Every fucking time. And that's a fact. I'm not even lying about that. So they haven't been aggressive at all. Yeah, sure, they did some moves here and there, but they're not doing the same amount of innovation towards like a phone and shit like how they was like in the beginning, like back then, like when the iPhone and this, they was innovative. They was doing shit. Look at it now. Now they're just doing less shit. They don't even put a phone brick in, like the phone chargers and the wire. They don't even put that shit anymore inside of the box. You're paying $400, $500, $700 fucking dollars and you don't even have a wall charger. Ain't that some shit? Before we used to say, it was a lot of wall charger, but and it was a waste, but you can always recycle the wall chargers. You don't have to keep them, Like, you can recycle it. You can actually give it to the people from the church because some people in some of these shelters needs a charger and they don't got their charger. Or they don't got their shit. They don't got wires. You can recycle some of that shit or give it away to people that actually fucking needs it. I don't know why you making it sound like it's an e-waste. Recycle it and reuse it. You can always do that. The fuck? Now they don't even do that anymore. So you're saying that they're fucking aggressive. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Delusional.
They market their phones, their watches, their tablets, their services. They're aggressive.
No shit, and that's what fucking Xbox has been doing right now. But ever since they announced fucking Game Pass way back then, I already knew that they was going to do some shit like this. They got Game Pass on the fucking, you got it on PC, you got it on the fucking console, and you got it on cloud. And even if you don't got Game Pass, they put their fucking first party games on Steam. On Steam. Now you can actually fucking buy Forza Horizon 5 on fucking Steam. If you don't want to buy it through the Windows app, or you don't want to buy it through the Xbox app, whatever. If you don't want to buy it there, that's okay. You could buy it right there on Steam. They're fucking everywhere now. You can't make that fucking excuse. They're on Windows, they're on tablets, they're on this. Like, what the fuck? You can go out to the store and buy a Surface fucking Windows Pro and you could play the fucking game if you want on Game Pass. Or you could download Steam on that Surface fucking Pro and buy it outright. Oh, I want to buy Forza Horizon 5, but I don't want to buy it through the Windows Store. Oh, they got it on Steam? Okay, hey, I'm going to buy it. Like, it's not that fucking big of a deal. Like, god damn. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
And they're not afraid to price things where they feel like they need to be priced. Not to say that I want $1,000 Xbox, but I'm just saying they believe in their product. So if Microsoft, and we've all heard of the stories of Microsoft I'd rather Microsoft sell Xbox than to shut it down. Let's be clear. I'd rather that than for them to shut it down. And who else? There's not many other corporations or businesses that can buy an Xbox.
Wait. You want... Look, I'm going to just tell you like this, okay? I don't think Xbox is going... Look, Microsoft is not going to sell Xbox anytime soon. If not, it's probably going to be never. Like, they are the biggest competitor. They're making fucking money. They're making better games than what PlayStation is offering right now, right? PlayStation 4 gen, hey, they had better games, and it was way better back in the PlayStation 4 era. Cool, right? No qualms with that. Xbox games wasn't perfect, but it wasn't hitting it. PlayStation 4 was hitting it. Now the tables has turned. Now PlayStation only has Spider-Man right now. Only that. But Xbox, hey, they got Starfield's coming out, biggest RPG game, and on top of that, Forza Motorsport is coming out right around the corner after that. So they're getting 2 games right there, and we know what's going to come in 2024. They show games for that. So Xbox is not fucking around. They're fucking being aggressive. I don't know what the fuck kind of, mindset delusional shit you're on, Kiss Move, but for real, dog, you need to wake the fuck up. I think you've been hanging around and actually better yet, let me put it like this to you. If you're talking all this shit right now about this and that being aggressive, bitch, your own fucking YouTube channel and your fucking podcast is not even aggressive. You're not being the fucking aggressive. Bitch, every time when I gotta listen to that Weapon Wheel podcast and there's something, whatever, and I'm sitting here, I'm like listening, I'm like, damn, you could have made this point, and that point, but your fucking bitch ass is just sitting there silently every single time and not being aggressive on that fucking podcast to represent fucking Xbox. You're just sitting on your fucking ass and your thumb up your ass. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Are you retarded? Like, bro, I can come up with 10, 20 better arguments than what the fuck you're saying. You ain't talking shit. You talking stupid. But no, I whatever. I'm supposedly you did this. Fuck out of here. Your ass was quiet the whole time on that Weapon Wheel podcast. Most of the time, you're just fucking quiet. You're not even aggressive. How about you start being more aggressive? And stop acting like a bitch and saying some nonsensical stupid shit and get off your fucking ass and say, yeah, here's this. Yes, Xbox is doing this. Yes, Xbox is being like this. Xbox is putting their games here. Like, they're fucking doing shit. Where the fuck you been? You been living under a fucking rock lately? I guess so.
An Xbox off of Microsoft and carry it. And the only people who pretty much can would be like a Tencent, but don't trust them. Google, don't really trust them because any sign of failure, they'll shut it down. Apple.
Look, I don't trust any fucking corporations, not even fucking Xbox themselves. I don't know what Xbox can do. They can be like this for one day and they can change it up to here. At the end of the day, you got to talk shit about your own team. That's the fucking problem. And that's what PlayStation has, that problem. These pony delusional fucks are not talking shit about their own fucking team. They just worried about Xbox and they should be more focusing on their own fucking shit. Saying, yo, what the fuck is going on, Jim? What the fuck is, like, yo, why you're not going to show up at Gamescom? Why you're not being aggressive there? Why you're not doing shit here? No, they just looking over the fucking fence and worrying about what Xbox is doing. And then they talking shit like they know best. They don't know shit. That's why I don't trust any corporations. All I do is I trust myself and I read what the fuck is going on. I read articles. I don't read not just one piece of article or just one piece of this. I'm fucking reading articles, multiple. Okay, I'm on YouTube getting multiple different opinions. I'm looking at the situation here as a whole, as a group. Not just like I'm just gonna narrow-minded my fucking ass into one thing. I don't trust any of these fucking corporations. I gotta see for myself. And if the value is there, I'll support it. If the value is not there and they doing something stupid, and again, I do like Xbox. I'm enjoying Xbox. I always like Xbox. But even at times, I gotta, yo, if something goes wrong or something, whatever they did, I'm gonna talk shit about my own fucking team. I'm gonna talk shit about Xbox because they're not doing what they're supposed to do, but they're doing it clearly. They're doing what they gotta do. Yes, they got a few fucking L's. Yes, but the amount of fucking W's that they have done in this fucking generation than previous generations, bro, it's like it's no fucking comparisons. No comparisons. Like, come on, man.
Apple, they're Microsoft's biggest rival, and the only thing they really mention is a compelling gaming device. Matter of fact, they're making more money from gaming than Microsoft and Sony without having a console. So it would just, I wouldn't mind. I use Apple devices. Got an Apple Watch on right now. Got my iPhone. My wife got some MacBook Pro. I mean, I would have an iPad if I was interested in tablets. I can imagine connecting my gamer tag to my iOS, my Apple. Hey, it's not a bad idea. But me suggesting this, a lot of Xbox fans, or at this point now, Microsoft fanboys, came at me as if I was like shitting on Xbox.
Yes, you are shitting on fucking Xbox because Microsoft made that fucking division, you idiot. They made that division. Without Microsoft making Xbox division, Xbox would not exist. Bitch, you wouldn't be sitting in that chair with your nice little Apple Watch, this and that, and your little fucking... Oh, look. Let's go down here. Let's go on your channel. You wouldn't have none of this shit. All of this shit would have been fucking either a PlayStation logo, PlayStation podcast, Planet PlayStation bullshit. That's what it would have been. Without Microsoft making Xbox division, you would not be sitting here to this day making all of these fucking videos here. So you gotta fucking give credit where credit is due. So, no different for fucking Sony. If Sony didn't make the PlayStation division, PlayStation would not exist. If Sony did not step into the PlayStation gaming division and make that division, or Sony, they didn't make that, so Sony would never existed. That means anybody fucking making a PlayStation channel now will not be existing anymore. They are non-existent. That's how fucking brain dead you are. That's how fucking brain dead you are.
Me suggesting Microsoft to sell Xbox to Apple isn't me wishing something bad or me giving up on Xbox at all. It's just, I'd rather Microsoft sell Xbox than to shut it down. And I'd rather Microsoft sell Xbox to a company that would actually...
How about you make a tweet saying, because you got more fucking characters to make a tweet, just put out, if there's ever a whatever time that Microsoft have to sell Xbox, I would much rather have it to be sold to Apple than so-and-so. Here's my opinion on that. Boom. That's all you gotta fucking say. And then people will understand that. And people will say, okay, like this is like a what if scenario or whatever, hypothetically. Like this is not whatever. But the way how you fucking tweeted this shit, bitch, you tweeted it like it's like they should just do it now, motherfucker. Like they should start planning on just selling the fucking Xbox. Like, are you fucking serious? Stop. They need each other. That's Sony. Look. PlayStation needs Sony for what? They need Sony for fucking money, okay? They make more money in other places than it is PlayStation itself. Like, again, if PlayStation was making a lot of money, right, on its own, then they don't really need the support of Sony to get that extra cash, because they already making the cash all on their own. They got to give a percentage back to the Sony division, right? Sony, because Sony's the one who's, right, doing this, electronics, cameras, all this shit, right? That's Sony's job, right? But if PlayStation was to make a lot of money, then they just bring a little bit of that percentage back to Sony, and then the rest of the money, they're spending it to grow PlayStation right now. They're spending the money within PlayStation to grow PlayStation. Okay? But they don't got the fucking wealth and cash like fucking Microsoft does. Right? So what do they gotta do? They gotta fall back to Sony and try to get that little bit of extra money from maybe somewhere else. Whether it's like, it's their camera, 4K cameras from a Super Bowl that they're selling, their TV division, is that selling well? Can we pull a little bit percentage and put it into the the PlayStation ecosystem or the PlayStation division? I don't know how that works. I'm not a fucking, like, again, business expert or whatever, but I can pretty much, I can sit here as just common sense that I know full fucking well that PlayStation gotta have Sony to get their back. So then if something doesn't turn out right or whatever, they either going to pivot, make changes, they're going to give that little extra money to them, say, hey, if this doesn't work out, we'll got you could fall back, right? That's what they do. That's what Sony and PlayStation gotta do, right? They gotta help each other out. Now, look at what Xbox is doing, right? Xbox is not making, right? Microsoft is not going to make Xbox to die. At one point, they was, right? But they said, no, let's give it a second chance. Let's change shit up. Let's do shit different. Let's not try to be like the competition like fucking PlayStation and Sony's doing. We're playing our own fucking game. So that's what they're fucking doing. They're changing the game, bitch. They're not doing the same fucking playbook like how Sony and PlayStation was doing. So they changed in the game. And look at it now. They became more successful than anything else. It's more easier to play the fucking game. It's no excuse saying, yo, I can't afford these games. So, well, if you get Game Pass, it's only $10 a month, and you could download whatever game, and they got day and date first party exclusive titles on there for $10. Where are you gonna get that fucking deal from? That bitch, I can't get it on PlayStation. Right? They want you to pay $70 fucking for that shit. Okay? They don't put their shit on their fucking service. Who's doing it? Xbox is. Xbox is putting their fucking games on their service, not fucking PlayStation. Their games is everywhere now. Now it's on PC, right? It's on consoles and it's in cloud. And if you don't want to be part of the ecosystem, bitch, you can literally just buy it outright on the Steam store. You don't need a Microsoft account. So there is no excuse saying I can't afford or I can't buy the fucking game or I can't play whatever. There is no excuse now. Now it's everywhere. Even to the point where it's like Samsung is partnering up with Game Pass and Microsoft and Xbox division for their TVs, that now you can literally just buy a TV, pay what, $15, whatever, for cloud Game Pass, whatever, and you can play it on there. Easy. You can play Starfield on there. It's crazy now. Right? So they're pushing the marketing. They're doing what they got to do. What the fuck are you talking about? Come on, man.
Truly utilizes its features, its platform, and maybe improve it, make it better, and excel it. Again, Apple's not afraid to compete. They've been battling Google and Microsoft for years, and it would be very, very, very interesting. You know what I mean? They're not afraid to spend money. They're not afraid to,
And Xbox is spending fucking money, you idiot. What the fuck are you talking about? They're not spending any money. They're spending fucking money. They're buying studios. It's not a fucking pretty penny. Like seven fucking $billion to buy Bethesda. That's how you know they're fucking serious. Seven point whatever 5 billion fucking dollars for Bethesda. Did Sony took out of their pocketbook and spent, 7 point something billion dollars on Bethesda? Hell no. They spent money to get games that is exclusive or only exclusive on PlayStation. They didn't brought the whole fucking division of fucking Bethesda Studio. Xbox did. What does that tell you? That tells you that they're fucking not playing around. They're serious. They're not afraid to spend money. Now they're spending fucking money. Shut the fuck up. It's just like Apple. Apple is spending money too. Google, there's no fucking surprise there. They were spending money, but they wasted their fucking money like an idiot on their fucking Stadia bullshit because they don't know how to price shit. Their pricing was garbage. Their pricing was garbage. The game lineup that they have was mediocre. I'm not saying that their technology, it doesn't work. It fucking works. But they got piss poor execution. That's why Stadia failed. Piss poor execution. It has nothing to do with, them not spending money. They spent money. But if you don't fucking execute it right, you will fail. And that's what they did. They fucking failed, right? All those people that those game studios and whatever, those devs was getting these fucking promises from fucking Google themselves saying, yeah, we promise we will have you develop some games for 3 years and blah, 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 all this shit. Now they're out of a fucking job. They're out of a fucking job. They're not developing any fucking games for Stadia. Stadia is done. It's dead. It was a failed fucking project. Could Google Stadia could have been successful? Yes, if they fucking know how to execute shit right. You can spend all the fucking money in the world, but if you don't know how to execute shit, you ain't going to get shit. You ain't going to get nowhere. And that's their fucking problem. Xbox from last generation had piss poor fucking marketing. They didn't market the fucking console right. They didn't say the right fucking things to the audience. And people got turned off by it. They didn't like it. I didn't like it either. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of pushback. There was a backlash. And Xbox had to suffer for that. So now, Phil is in charge. And he's saying, no, this time we're doing shit different. We're not fucking around. We're going to spend money. And even in the fucking court documents, they even said it in the court documents in the ABK deal. I'm gonna spend Sony. I'm gonna spend PlayStation out of business. That's fucking aggressive. Like, they're not fucking around. So they're spending money and they're executing their shit right. No, what the fuck are you smoking, bro?
Compete other businesses out of business. I mean, it happens. And so yeah, I don't understand why people are taking this as a hit or as a, like me, I'm giving up my Xbox fandom or anything. Like, nah, like, I'm an Xbox fan. So I want whoever will take over Xbox and make Xbox be at the top. Yeah, I'm going to rock with it, right? So we're going to go through these replies. And again, this tweet blew up. I didn't anticipate it, but hopefully it launches my Twitter account to be monetized. So keep on going at it. But we got 23 retweets, 63 quote tweets, 268 likes, I think over 300 responses, if I'm not mistaken, 23 bookmarks, and 64,000 views. So let's look at some of the replies. This video is really going to be dedicated to responding.
I'm not going to watch his fucking dedicated supplies because we can go right down here and you can see it right here by itself. You can see the replies on here. Like, how do we go from buying Sega to selling Apple? Yeah, like, how do we go from buying Sega to selling Apple to selling to Apple? Like, it's fucking ridiculous. And some of the replies is just like, bro, I'm just glad I'm playing games. Like, for real, I'm glad to be playing games too on the PC, because, like, look, man, I was done with those consoles. I was like, look, I don't know what the fuck the next console going to be like. I don't know if PlayStation is going to finally do something about backwards compatibility and bring the fucking games from trapped on the PlayStation 3 going on to the PlayStation 6. Hopefully, I don't know, but I'm not gonna put my faith and my time and my effort and spending money and fucking supporting a fucking PlayStation division if they're not gonna fucking deliver on that. They already broken my heart a few fucking times on there. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of them just shutting down studios because I'm gonna shut it down. I'm tired of them dictating the studios that, yeah, they put out a decent game. It wasn't perfect, but they're not going to give them an opportunity to make a sequel, just like Days Gone. And Days Gone is not my cup of game, but a lot of people like Days Gone. They want to see a sequel and they're not getting it. But yet they slap y'all in the face saying, no, we're going to put out a TV show for Days Gone, but you're not going to get a sequel. What the fuck kind of shit is that? That's going right back to the Xbox One generation days. That's how they was playing it. And Sony's doing the same exact bullshit. What the fuck, man? Like, make games. Yo, get these. They want sequels and shit. Like, again, if you're gonna jack up the price to $70 fucking, I'm expecting games to come out and sequels to come out. Not, oh, well, this one didn't do good, we're gonna cancel it. How's that gonna make me a better gamer? How's that gonna make y'all a better gamer? When they do shit like that. That may not be your game. That's my game. I want to play it. I want to see a sequel of that. Oh, well, too bad. Fuck you. We're not gonna do that, but we'll make a TV show out of it. And then I'm like, oh, okay, that's how it is. Well, fuck you. I don't want to buy your fucking console. I don't want to support that. I don't want to support PlayStation as a whole. I'm not gonna give you my fucking money if you're gonna treat your fucking studios like that. And don't get me wrong, fucking Xbox back then was doing the same shit, right? Remember when Lionshead Studios, when Xbox pulled the plug off of that? I was like, damn. So I guess Fable is done. It's never gonna come back, I guess, right? Like Fable is never gonna come back. Fable 4 is never gonna happen. But you see them now that they're turning the table. They say, no, we're going to get Fable. That IP is going to return. It's going to be rebooted. And we're going to have a different a developer to make that game. Which is good. I'm glad. That makes me happy as a gamer. That's something that I will support something. Even though that may not be my game. But that could be somebody else's game. You know? That's supporting the community. That's supporting gaming as a whole. You get what I'm saying? That's supporting gaming as a whole. It's just like, you know, if I want to play a PlayStation game and I really like it, I'm going to buy it and play it and I'm going to enjoy it. Not every game is my game, and if I don't like the game, I'm not going to be on fucking YouTube and making videos and say how trash the fucking devs is and this and that, you know, whatever, right? And the game is not even bad. I'm not gonna do that. That's not me being a gamer. That's just me. That was just being an asshole and just being a jackass, just saying some stupid shit. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm gonna be like, hey, it may not be my game, but I'm glad that somebody else in that fucking community is going to play it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like no matter if you're an artist or even a writer, like writing like manga books or comic books or whatever. No matter if some person made a comic book and it may not be your style of comic book, or it may not be whatever you like, it could be for somebody else. But the whole point is, in the comic book and the manga community, we're just glad that we're making different styles and different fucking things for our readers to enjoy. Is, you know what I'm saying? Sure, there might be some competition here and there, like, you know, storytelling, writing, right, and drawing. Cool, you know, it doesn't hurt. But the beauty of it is, you know, everyone is different. Everyone has their different tastes and stuff. And there's going to be somebody out there that's going to like your book over that person's book. Or they might like both. Or they may just like that person's than over yours. And that's okay. At the end of the day, people are still enjoying your shit that you wrote just as much as somebody else over there on the other side is enjoying the game and they're playing it and they're having a great time. And it may not be your game, but that's okay. That's a community thing. That's a community thing. And that's what I'm talking about with Xbox. That's how the community should work. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like racing games. You may not like it, but that's okay. You know, right? I support, you know, right, Forza Horizon 5. I play it every day and I love the game. I play for the DLCs. I pay for the car packs. I support that. I love the game. And there's some people that don't, and that's okay. That may be not your game, but there's another racing game or whatever that you like. Go and support that. Shit, man. It's so ridiculous. And I'm not going through all this bullshit here. All I gotta say is Kid Apple needs to fucking be replaced ASAP. I don't know, like, this motherfucker needs to shut down all of his little Planet Xbox bullshit, because I don't even watch his trash. Just like how Dealer Gaming, I stopped watching Dealer Gaming's trash ass fucking, his fucking delusional ass podcast. I stopped watching that trash because it's fucking trash. The only people that I listen to is basically with Mr. Matty Plays, with the Finding Duke podcast, right? I listen to Sacred Symbol. Okay. What else I listen to? And I listen to Xbox 2 podcast. That's about it. I don't know. And then if you're gonna say for Sony side, sometimes I've listened to like either the Iron Lord podcast, and also I listen to sometimes Game Scoop, or the whole IGN podcast sometimes, and that's about it. But I stopped listening to these fucking clowns on the Xbox side. I stopped listening to Planet Xbox. It was fucking garbage, straight trash. Don't want to listen to that shit. Tell you one thing, Kiss Move, how about you be more aggressive with your own fucking podcast and shit, and be more aggressive on fucking Weapon Wheel podcast, and stop being a bitch, being quiet about shit. And you need to learn how to speak up and make some fucking arguments. Start fucking like saying no, saying some shit back. Like, bitch, you're just like the only one that's on that podcast mostly quiet. You don't fucking say shit. You're ridiculous. Like, you put the Xbox fucking community to fucking shame, and that doesn't stop there. Oh no, that doesn't stop there, because now, right? Kismo made another video about Xbox is not marketing Starfield. Are you fucking serious? They're not marketing Starfield. Starfield is about almost 2 weeks away as I'm recording this. 2 weeks away. And then this motherfucker saying Xbox is not marketing. Marketing how? How they're not fucking marketing? Let's listen to this shit. Let's listen to Kid Apple here. Let's listen to what he got to say.
New IP in 25 years. And I just can't imagine, like, all right, so Xbox, you have this. You have the biggest game of the supposed to be the biggest game of the year at this point. Even if it ain't the biggest game of the year, it's supposed to be perceived that way. Your job is to treat it like that. So my thing is, for a game of this magnitude, marketing should not be limited to some random Powerade bottle from the UK. No. Marketing, like, people like, I know the game's coming out, but dude, you guys don't understand, like, sure, like, yes, I don't understand why me wanting Xbox to do better is me being toxic. I'm not toxic. It's just like, they have an opportunity to do something with this game.
You want Xbox to do better? How about you learn how to shut the fuck up, stop fucking complaining about it, and put out videos talking about Starfield, saying, hey, I did like this, or hey, I'm really into this, or hey, I'm interested in this. How about you do shit like that, instead of you just sitting on your fucking ass complaining about the marketing of Starfield, and yet your fucking ass is so fucking blind as dog shit. You're so fucking blind that the fact that there's already been marketing for this shit. There's already been marketing. We're gonna get to Dreamcast guy in a minute. We'll get to that one. Right? Here is Starfield. I'll put it right here. Starfield YouTube. Or you know what? I'm gonna just do it like this. Starfield, okay? We're gonna put Starfield. Alright? Boom. Here's Starfield. Starfield people are starting to share good news about Starfield, whatever. Starfield early access. People are talking about Starfield. They're making videos of this. Look at this, 30K views, right? 31 point K views. 18K views. Like, what are you talking about? They're not talking about fucking Starfield. They're marketing Starfield. They're talking about Starfield on here. I guarantee you even fucking Twitter was being shared around fucking Starfield. What are you talking about? Like, Starfield is not marketing. Starfield has fucking marketing. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Samsung TV. Is that not fucking marketing? Is that not fucking marketing? They're pushing marketing. They're pushing marketing. That's 35,000 views. I can guarantee you, if I walk into fucking Best Buy, I'm pretty sure there might be a Samsung TV or a couple of them. It's probably showing off the Starfield fucking trailer in the goddamn Samsung store. They're showing it in the Microsoft fucking store. What the fuck are you talking about? That they're not fucking being aggressive showing Starfield. Yes, people are anticipating it. And you know what? Some people, you know what? Let me tell you something, fucking Kiss Move. Let me school you on something, Kiss Move. When people already seen a 40-minute gameplay demo, they talked about the game, they got people that's covering it. Marketing is already being spread. They're doing their fucking job. Xbox is marketing for fucking Samsung TV shit. They're doing that. They're putting on Game Pass. Steam has, even Starfield, it has the most pre-order on fucking Steam right now. So people are fucking waiting and patiently want to play this game. Some people even pay up for the $100 edition. They're paying for the $100 edition. They're not gonna wait. They want to play it now. They want to play it on a live stream. I want to play the fucking game. I'm gonna be pre-ordering it this coming week. This coming week, I'm going to be pre-ordering the $100 edition because I want to fucking hear the soundtrack. I want to play the fucking game when I come back from this trip. It's going to be a lot of fun. I want to do those things onto this channel. So we're talking about the game. I'm excited for the fucking game and everybody else is doing it. I don't know what kind of fucking marketing this fucking dude thinks he wants it to be. But bitch, we're not living in fucking like 2012. 2013 when you see marketing for like, oh look, like they putting you know, like this on the bus or this on the train station and shit like that. They don't need all that shit. They got enough marketing already. And I know you probably might say, well, what about Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto 6? They market their shit. I mean, sure, they put their shit where like the game is actually makes sense. Starfield is about exploration and space and shit. Where the fuck you gonna put marketing on a fucking train and a bus for? It doesn't make any sense. Like I could see it being marketed when, like, let's say for example, like there might be like a space museum and shit, like this big event, and you want to put Starfield there at that fucking event. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's that? That's a game. Yeah, Starfield's coming out. Wow, that's crazy, yo. And we're in a fucking like in a planetary museum. Cool. Okay, that makes sense. Right? Like Spider-Man, when Spider-Man does his marketing, Spider-Man marketing is in fucking New York, because Spider-Man basically is based off fucking New York. Of course they're gonna do fucking marketing in New York. Grand Theft Auto is going to be marketing everywhere and on stuff like that. Mainly they're going to be, their main focus of their marketing is going to be where? Not New York, right? They may do posters and shit like that, like, but they're not going to do nothing crazy. Their main marketing is where? Miami. Why? Because GTA 6 is going to be set in Vice City, and that takes place in Florida. That takes in Miami. That's going to be down there. Okay, down south. That's where their fucking marketing campaign is going to be. That's where they're going to be blown up. That's where a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, GTA 6 is going to take place in Miami. So we know it's going to be Vice City. Oh my God, because we can see the marketing on billboards and the walls and shit. Cool. You know, sometimes marketing gotta make sense in certain locations, Smooth. It has to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Some marketing's got to make sense in some locations. You can't just throw marketing where, oh, I'm just going to throw marketing just to throw it. Like again, we're not living in like 2012, 2011, 2010s and shit like that, where TVs was mostly the norm and we had like streaming was starting to come around. It wasn't popular yet, but streaming was coming around. But mainly, like, we were still watching like TV shows and stuff like that, you know, whatever. Nowadays, right? Fast forward in 2023, a lot of people are just, hey, when they come home from school, a lot of people, like, a lot of those kids don't turn on the fucking TV. They open up their app, or they open up Netflix, they open up Hulu Hoop, they open up, you know, Crunchyroll, they open up whatever, and they watch whatever shows they want to put on. They say, oh, you know what, I feel like some Yu Yu Hakusho today, I'm gonna watch that, or I need to maybe watch 2 or 3 episodes and then I'm gonna watch a different one. You know, like, you know, some of these kids now, they're doing shit like that. You know, they're coming home, they're watching shit on their app, on their phones, they're watching that shit on the TV. They're not watching like TV itself. Like, they're mostly just turning on the TV and just turning on an app for it. That's all it is. So they can't do the same. Like, you're not going to get the same fucking audience. And now, like, a lot of people nowadays are just like me and a lot of other people. I promise you this. We are sick of fucking ads. We are tired of ads. We are tired of being shown by ads. A lot of people just paid that little extra money to just not being shown by ads. I don't want to be shown by an ad every 10 fucking minutes and 20 damn minutes every step of the fucking way. I'm tired of it. Nobody wants to see that shit every single fucking day. You gotta fucking understand that. Kids is one thing, but it's another thing for us when we get older. We just don't want to see it every fucking day. No, what the fuck are you smoking, but... Okay.
And to put not only the game on the map, but to put Xbox on the map and put Game Pass on that. Effective marketing for Starfield, effective marketing literally has the potential to kill 8 birds with 1 stone. Well, not neighbor, let me...
See, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Kill 8 birds in 1 stone. What the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. Like, come on. You gotta put marketing where marketing makes sense. And you gotta make sense that the marketing has changed. Like, back then, was it cool to put this, that, and the third, and whatever? I'm pretty sure that they probably have Starfield in a trailer in the fucking movie theaters. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty damn sure. You may not seen it, but it's probably there. I'm pretty damn sure of it. But I tell you one thing, they're not gonna plaster billboards and all this crazy ass bullshit. Like, they're not doing all that crazy shit. That's just wasting fucking money. This generation today, you need to market shit that's the right place. And some can even just let the community do it. They're talking about Starfield. They're sharing about Starfield. They're putting up videos about Starfield. They're putting interviews about Starfield. They're talking about Starfield. They're excited for Starfield. They did unboxing for the fucking controller and the headset. The pre-order for that fucking Starfield watch, it has been sold out. I guarantee you a lot of people saw that fucking watch and say, yo, I want one. I bet you a lot of fucking people sat there on their fucking ass and say, yo, I want that fucking watch. And it's sold out. Sold out. Do you not hear that? Sold out. Pre-order's done. Can't get that fucking watch. It's crazy. I want that watch myself. I want that watch. That watch is nice. Comes in a nice case. That shit is done. People are buying the fucking controller or the headset, or they buying both. We've seen unboxing videos of it. Right? Bethesda has put up... Wait. To further this fucking bullshit here, let's put channel. To further this shit, right? This is Bethesda channel, right? Right? Look at the views. 3 million views for this. They just put up this, right? They put up this, right? The deep dive stuff, right? That's from 2 months ago, 7 days ago, right? Starfield Samsung TV. We just shown that shit. They have shown some fucking Starfield even marketing on YouTube for ads. I seen it. Right? There's like plenty. There is plenty here. What the fuck are we talking about? they're getting the views. They're doing the marketing what they should be doing. And then that thing is spreading out on TikTok. That shit is spreading out on Instagram, right? Threads, Twitter. What the fuck, man? Like, are you fucking on crack, my guy?
Maybe 3 or 4 birds. 4 birds. Effective marketing can potentially make this one of the best-selling games on PC. And I say that because Steam, you know what I mean? People are going to buy either. Effective marketing has the potential.
So he said about Steam. Steam is already has the most pre-order on fucking Steam for Starfield right now as I'm currently speaking. And I'm going to be pre-ordering my shit this coming week. I'm pre-ordering the shit this coming week. I never pre-order a fucking game. I rarely do. Rarely do. The last time I ever really pre-ordered a game was BioShock Infinite. Right? That was a long time ago. And then what else? I pre-ordered Battlefield 4. And I pre-ordered... What else? My memory is shocked, but I do remember I did pre-order Grand Theft Auto 5 when that was about to be released. I did that. And what else? And I pre-order Metroid Exodus. You know, I got the Redux edition when it came out, and then I saw Metroid Exodus, and I put in a pre-order for that because I already know I'm going to play that game through and through, and I love Metroid Exodus. And now coming around here, this is going to be my first pre-order in a while that I am going to be pre-ordering, you know. No, actually I lied. No. Yeah, no, I thought I was forgetting one other game too, but I forgot that when Forza Horizon 5, I didn't pre-order that, but I did buy the the golden edition for Forza Horizon 4, and I already paid for the whole thing for Forza Horizon 5 and their DLC and all that stuff. I already did all that stuff, but I didn't pre-order it. Probably the next Forza Horizon 6, Forza Horizon 6, if it does come out, I will be pre-ordering that game as well. And so fast forward now, I'm going to be pre-ordering Starfield, not the standard edition, the premium edition, the $100 edition, so I can get the DLC content. I get the game early, 5 days, whatever, early before the actual release of the game. And it's a soundtrack. So they got a lot of stuff. So I'm going to pre-order it. You know, ever since I played Bethesda game, ever since I played Elder Scrolls 5, way back on the 360, I say, yo, whatever next Bethesda game, I cannot wait. I want to play it. I think I didn't pre-order, I did not pre-order, whatchamacallit, Fallout 4. I know I didn't pre-order that. But I do know, I can tell you right now in the future, when Elder Scrolls 6 will be announced and released, I will definitely 100% will just pre-order the game. I have no questions asked. I'm not going to ask any questions. If the game looks good, and it does, I'm going to pre-order it. No problem. So I'm going to be pre-ordering this game, Elder Scrolls 6, when it does release. And that's about it on my pre-order slip. No, actually, I lied. When Stalker 2 drops, that's going to be a game that I will be pre-ordering day one as well. Whenever Stalker 2 going to be released, or the next Metroid Exodus 2 from 4A Games, I will be pre-ordering that. So I don't pre-order every game because, like, again, I only pre-order games that I know is worth my money and my time. Those are my games. Pretty much. So I don't know what the fuck this Kiss Move is talking about.
Potential to be the most downloaded game on Game Pass. Effective marketing has the potential to grow Game Pass by a record growth in 1 month with this game. If you did effective marketing, you literally can show significant growth in Game Pass in 1 month, and that will be the day of release. Effective marketing could win Microsoft an MPD. Effective marketing of Starfield can have this Xbox Series console to be the #1 selling console in North America. May not do it worldwide, but at least North America. It's like, why? Why wouldn't you do that? I mean, they had opportunity to do a bundle. They made, the cool controller. They made the cool headset, which I have right here, the controller and headset, which is great. They made them available immediately. I think these were great ideas, and they did a good job. I think these things sold pretty well. They literally do not even have to do a custom Xbox Series X. They could do a custom Series S. I still think it would have bundled it with these two. I think they would have done very, very well. Effective marketing. Now, what could potentially make this video that I'm doing irrelevant? They can, as of August 2nd or something like that, go on straight blowout marketing campaign and blow our socks off. And by August 29th, we're sick of seeing anything that has related to do with the game. But the thing is, we've seen them market Deathloop, and Deathloop flopped as a PlayStation 5 exclusive. But we've seen marketing. We've seen that we want to sell this game.
There you go. You see, you just hear that, what he just said out of his mouth? Deathloop was marketing for whatever for PlayStation 5, and it was a flop. Okay, so end of story. So basically what they're trying to do for this marketing, they're just going to do this. They show some gameplay at the E3 whatever E3 2023 event. They showed that 45 minutes of it, almost like a fucking hour straight showing the fucking game, showing all of that shit. They got it all lined up in timestamps, so you get to see the game, know what the game, how it looks, how it functions, right? So we pretty much seen the gist of the fucking game. They showed trailers for it, right? They released trailers. They did interviews, right? Todd Howard went on a few people's podcasts for fucking interviews as well to ask questions about Starfield, what's in it, what's not in it, and stuff, right? They're working on the game. They're focusing on releasing the game. They came out straightforward saying, look, this is how the game is going to run on consoles. And on PC, this is how you're going to expect to play the game on PC. It is what it is. I know a lot of people want to whine, bitch, and complain about 30 FPS. Let me tell you something. I'm going to make this real fucking quick here. No matter what fucking console, it doesn't matter if it's on PlayStation or fucking Xbox. Both of these fucking console and the next generation console, like PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox Series S and X, they're going to be in the same situation again. Because you know why? Because they're only going to make whatever technology during that time period, which is like, let's just say the next console was in 2028, right? Next generation console, PlayStation 6 and this, whatever, the next Xbox. And whatever technology that they're going to put into that fucking console, that's going to be it. They can't change anything. You can't fucking upgrade the fucking system. You can't put graphics cards in there to make it better, make it run better. That is like lockdown fucking system. Both consoles are. Can't fucking argue with me with that. Both of them are. Software wise and fucking hardware wise is locked down. They're not doing shit. All they do in front of your stupid ass face is probably do a little sprinkle here saying, yeah, we'll flip a switch for 120 hertz on this, and we'll flip a switch for a refresh rate and stuff like that, and then we'll do an update patch, but way later that you can, we're gonna start you off with only 2 terabyte drives, but when this patch comes out, you can get up to 4 terabyte drives. You can get 4. You could buy it, but right now at release, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna let you only support 2 terabyte drives. That's it. 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing more. We're not gonna let you put in 4 terabyte drives. So we're not gonna let you. Gotta wait till like a year and a half patch later. You see how they fucking do? That's what fucking PlayStation fucking did. You can't even put a fucking 8 terabyte drives in that bitch. I don't even think you can even put 4 terabyte drives in that shit. It was only up to 2 terabyte fucking drives on the PlayStation 5. You couldn't even put 4 until, look, they put out a patch, they put out an update, now you can do it now. But here's the deal. Why that shit couldn't be at fucking launch? Why is these fucking consoles cannot have their shit ready to go by launch? Variable refresh rate should be ready to go at launch. I shouldn't have to wait for a fucking patch. Okay? Or update to my fucking console system. This shit should be working day fucking 1. And it's not just fucking, again, it's not just PlayStation. It's also on Xbox too. Some of these softwares is being locked down. Right? They don't let you fucking download Steam off of their fucking stores on both of them. Right? Because if you think about it for a minute, if y'all motherfuckers are downloading digital fucking games, why they can't just let you download Steam on both the Windows Store and the PlayStation Store and let you download whatever fucking games that you brought off of Steam and download it onto your system? You know fucking why? Because, bitch, they lock that shit down so your fucking ass don't play it. Because if you know that if a PlayStation controller and a Xbox controller can work on a PC with Steam, I'm pretty sure if you downloaded Steam on Xbox and PlayStation, you don't think it would not fucking run? Yeah, of course it will fucking run. It can run Steam and you could download a game. It should be able to play the fucking game on there. But they don't let your fucking ass. You can only buy games off of the Windows Store and you can only buy games off the PlayStation Store. That's why it's always going to be some fucking limitations. That's why. Come on, man. You gotta wake the fuck up. All of these delusional fucking ponies, these delusional Xbox fanboy, Fanny McPanties about the power and this and all this fucking bullshit needs to wake the fuck up and realize that these consoles is not the end all be all. The next console is gonna have limitations, and the next one after that will have limitations, and the next one after that, it will have limitations. Say it with me. It will never surpass or never beat a PC. Period. It will never surpass. It will never beat a PC. It won't. It will never do it.
We want to sell this game. We've seen it. Now, they didn't do that same type of marketing in Ghostwire Tokyo. And I actually think Ghostwire Tokyo was a better game. But they didn't do the same, but that was a PlayStation market. But Deathloop, they had high hopes for. But my thing is, this is Todd Howard. Phil Spencer, Todd Howard behind, supposedly all best friends behind the scenes. My thing is, and I said this in on Play Xbox, I said this on other podcasts. If I'm Phil Spencer, I just signed one of my best friends, and his next biggest game is exclusive to my platform and to my subscription service. Yo, I'm going to throw Halo dollars at this man in his game. This is about to be this is the biggest game since Halo. Now, since Halo,
let me tell you something right now about Kid Smooth. This motherfucker is not really into any of fucking RPGs from Bethesda at all. Okay, he's not really into it. So I don't know what the fuck are you talking about, like you supporting shit if you don't really not really playing it and you don't really do your shit. This is not fucking helping the situation for this fucking video of marketing. You're just making it, you just made yourself look stupid. Just talking nonsense for about a 19-minute fucking video about fucking nothing. That, oh man, Xbox is not marketing Starfield. They're marketing the fuck out of it. It's calm before the storm. Everybody is shutting the fuck up. You know why I shut the fuck up? It's because that a lot of people got jobs, people got to work, people got to do this. They're just like, let me not think about Starfield and think about the days. I just want to wait until the day has come. So that way the weeks is going to go by quick. Because if you're just going to sit there and think about it and this and that, it's just going to drag it and make it longer. And then you be like sitting here desperately want to play it so bad and just going to drive yourself fucking crazy. That's why a lot of people just, learn to shut the fuck up and don't say anything. Let Starfield be Starfield. It's going to be fine. Just like Spider-Man. Spider-Man, people talked about Spider-Man and people are shutting the fuck up because you know why? Spider-Man is Spider-Man. It's going to do his job. They did their marketing. They showed the game. They showed plates for it. Cool. Okay. Right? They pre-order it. Whatever. They're going to buy the plates. But you know what they're doing right now? They're shutting the fuck up. They're not worried about it. They seen the gameplay of it. They seen people talk about it. Now they're just waiting for Spider-Man to release onto the PlayStation platform. They're shutting the fuck up. Okay? Most of the PlayStation fans, the real fans, they're shutting the fuck up and they're just like, hey, Spider-Man, if it's coming out, I'm gonna wait for it. It's gonna come. Let me be patient and just hang in there. You know what I'm saying? That's what people are fucking doing. Kid Smooth. But let's go into Damage Control Guy, or aka Dreamcast Guy, with his take about why Why is Xbox is not talking about Starfield, but yet you're already talking about Starfield right now in this fucking video, and you can see the likes and dislike ratio. Let me put a dislike for that one too. Just knowing how, like, PlayStation guy never fails to make anyone laugh at him. Oh my god, you're not an Xbox gamer, you're not a PlayStation gamer, you're just a dick rider. That's me. For real, he is just a dick rider. Yep, and I put down this too because, you know, again, it's going to be coming. And also on top of that too, Gamescom is coming up. Xbox is going to be showing up at Gamescom, and there's going to be more Starfield footage at Gamescom. How much more marketing do they fucking need? They got all the fucking marketing that they fucking need. Everything is good. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut the hell. Wait till the game comes out. You know? No common sense. But let's listen to this goofy clown. Hopefully I got it on high speed.
Can I ask a question without being canceled? Can we?
No, we need to cancel this man ASAP and immediately. Cancel. Fuck you.
We actually discuss the idea of Starfield and how nobody's talking about it. If you look, it's never trending on social media. There's no viral posts about how good the game looks. The trailers themselves are not really getting that.
Oh wait, I forgot. I got something for you. Wait, remember when Dreamcast guy said about empty planets? Remember that? Let me put that up there. Remember? Empty. Because I know he deleted the video too. Oh wait, right here.
In an Xbox frame rate mode eventually, but the
No, not this one. I know he has there was a clip, Dreamcast guy saying about how he was saying about empty planets and shit.
City you're hating on.
Nobody else is loving.
Hold on, I gotta find that clip.
That the whole first half of this showcase was just cinematic.
Because my god, this clip really quick. I just detected a bit of.
Yeah. Legitimately, we have no idea what these games are actually about. I mean, we're assuming Fable's going to play like the classic Fables, but we didn't get any game. It looks a lot like Fallout 4 in space. And I like Fallout 4, but I kind of thought that Starfield would be more than that. I kind of thought that Starfield was supposed to be that next-gen step. But, I mean, it seems like the rest of the internet is loving it. I'm looking at it, and there's a bunch of people saying, like, yeah, me seeing all the things you can do in Starfield. I see a bunch of people saying, like, this is... Xbox needed one of their best showcases, and I think they delivered as close as perfect as you can get. There's a Starfield controller. I mean, this seems like everybody else is loving Starfield. I think I'm the odd man out here.
you don't say.
Yeah, you don't fucking say. You're definitely the odd man out here.
Into it with an open mind. I'm going to play it. I'm going to review it. I'm going to go in with the best goggles ready to see if it is the space sim. And it's going to be fun as hell. I'm going to go into it and just try and be the most dirty pirate in the universe. But as it stands, I'm pretty lukewarm on it.
But you're not.
So you're lukewarm on it. Wait. You hearing this? He was lukewarm on it, and this motherfucker rage quit on a stream, seeing Starfield gameplay and stuff like that, calling it Redfall and all this bullshit. And there's like empty planets, fucking empty planets. Like what the fuck? This goofy ass clown that's sitting here saying nobody's talking about Starfield, but then you're like sitting here lukewarm about it. There's empty planets. Oh no, there's nothing to do in Starfield. There's nothing to do in Starfield. Oh my fucking god, are you serious? Oh my god, this is how you know.
I've been a PlayStation dick sucker since the PlayStation 1 days.
Definitely. Definitely, Dreamcast guy is a PlayStation dick rider for sure. He rides it all the way in the bank. Oh, it's funny. Really fucking funny right there. Somebody, my god. Actually, better yet, let's hear the rest of his stuff. I got another one for you. But let's hear
that
this.
many views. It doesn't feel like Microsoft is really pushing this game at all. And to be honest, I'm very confused by this because this is the latest game by Bethesda. I am a massive Bethesda fan, just like the rest of the world. I love Fallout.
Oh, but you were saying like they're lukewarm on this. Oh, but you're holding up Fallout 4 Fallout 4. Oh, so it's Fallout 4, but in space. I was expecting more in Starfield. Oh, you fucking salty fucking bitch right here. What a salty gamer. So salty. Now, if it was released on PlayStation, oh man, he'll bend over backwards.
Fallout. I love Elder Scrolls.
God.
Obviously, I have stuff like the Complete Edition. I've done 7 playthroughs of Skyrim. The first videos I ever uploaded to this YouTube channel were Let's Plays of Skyrim 11 years ago. And it feels like they're
11 years ago. Oh, you don't fucking say. You gave that fucking game a what? A 10 out of 10. If I'm not mistaken, that was a Bethesda game on a PlayStation 3 console. Oh, but now with Starfield, it's not going to release on your precious PlayStation fucking 5. I'm fucking salty. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. It's so horrible. Oh, no. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Nobody's not talking about Starfield because there's empty planets. Shut the fuck up. This damage control guy strikes again.
There is just zero conversation anywhere online that there is some negativity around this game. I'm sure that Microsoft is still going to consider it a success, even if it only sells like 100,000 copies. Technically less than 1 month. I'm recording this on the 3rd, and it actually is coming out on September 1st if you get the special ultimate expensive $100 edition. And it's kind of confusing to me because once I saw this tweet, I completely forgot that Starfield is about to come out. Like, it is insane to me.
Wait. He forgot that Starfield was going to be released. This man forgets about Starfield being released. Hold on. Let's go on to his fucking YouTube channel. I like to see this. He completely forgot about Starfield was going to be completely released. He forgot. Wait, let's go back down to some of his videos because this is the funny part. Okay, so there's the video, right? For No One Cares, right? That's one. Right, that's the latest one. Let's see, where's another Starfield one? Because I know he made a couple of Starfields. Oh, I guess not. But there's no way you're forgetting about Starfield because I know you was talking about Starfield. There's another Starfield, 30 FPS. Starfield Showcase, another one right there, right? Talk about I completely forgot about Starfield Showcase. Starfield again. Like I completely forgot about Starfield. There was plenty of Starfield footage, so there was about 4. I counted. So basically, I counted 4 Starfield related videos. And 4 has thumbnails for Starfield. So, there's 4. So how the fuck did you forget about Starfield? How the fuck did you forget about fucking Starfield? How do you forget? And you're making this fucking video.
Because this is maybe the biggest Xbox game ever. Like, it feels like a lot is riding on this because it's been so long since there's been a good Xbox game. Like, we had Hi-Fi Rush, a good, like, AA
it's been this long for a whatever, a triple A game or whatever, but they already have released games like Hi-Fi Rush, right? We know Redfall was a fail. Get that? That was an L, right? Can't say shit about that. But most of their fucking games that they have released thus far, like in actually this whole generation, been pretty fucking good. They've been really on Game Pass stuff. They're releasing games day and date on there. And you could say Halo was kind of a fail. Like, the campaign, I think it was mid. Wasn't the best. Should have been better. I think right now for the multiplayer wasn't the best either, but right now that's pretty much just done and over with. You can go back and play it and have a good time. So I don't understand, what are you saying that they haven't they pretty much released like pretty fucking good games. Like even Forza Horizon 5 is so much fun. Oh, playing it daily. I'm loving it. Okay? May not be your game, but hey, I'm enjoying it. I'm playing it.
Play title. But before that, literally, I'm racking my brain. What is the last Xbox game that got high review scores and wasn't just Forza?
I'm just curious here. Why are you talking about this, right? And worried about Starfield. Nobody's not talking about Starfield and talking about ratings and reviews. But yet, if I'm not mistaken, PlayStation is not even showing up at Gamescom. And you was trying to damage control, right? The showcase for the PlayStation Showcase, right? Right over here.
Well, that was not exactly what I expected. Different. There wasn't as many exclusive PlayStation experiences as we probably hoped. No Uncharted, no talks of like Resident Evil DLC, or I don't know, even just other. And you know what? I don't go on OnlyFans, but I imagine this is content of people getting soaked down in big old soapy foam. A lot of these games, I'm not even hating on them. Just a lot of this cutesy, plucky, like, oh, Miles Morales is actually going to Hunter and the Lizard, both ding. But I think most people want, you know, a PlayStation Vita 2 or a PSP. Big boobed assassins. Going back to their roots, this is basically as close as they're allowed to legally get. But it's also kind of cool to me, just the fact that they're preserving that. Yes, I can't believe I'm actually going to say this. I'm excited for an Assassin's Creed game again. I mean, I didn't know.
Well, you're hearing this, right? I'm skipping through this, and you can see how he's just the damage controlling the situation. Just sitting there and saying, yeah, I love this third-party game, Assassin's Creed. I do too. I can't wait for that game too. I want to play it too. But at the same time, this is supposed to be a PlayStation showcase, and they have lackluster fucking showcases. The only game was Spider-Man, and it's going to release this year. That's the only game. Well, what about Final Fantasy whatever, 16 whatever? Is anybody talking about that? No. Because we all know they got problems with that shit too. Shit is crazy. But this is Dreamcast guy damage controlling the situation here.
Solid 4, and I live streamed this, and for some reason I had a bunch of salty entire presentation in the comments down below. And if you, you know what, Xbox fanboy, live streamed this, and for some reason I had a bunch of salty Xbox fanboys constantly spamming PlayStation 5 is dead, Xbox better. So, you know what, Xbox.
Look, that fucking showcase. Look, those fanboys wasn't wrong. Shit, that was one of the worst fucking showcase I've ever seen in my life. That it was so bad. It was like a mid. It wasn't even a mid. It was a fail. They haven't even showed that one fucking game or 2-3 games that's like, yo, I gotta get me a PlayStation 5. Like, damn, like PlayStation 4 generation, if you was to tell me those games was releasing right now, I would have said, damn, all right, I'm ready for that next Uncharted game. I'm ready for this. Oh, that looks cool. Hey, Order of 1886 on PlayStation 5. Yeah, fuck, man, I'm excited. I'd be like, yo, I'd be fucking happy for those things. But like, this shit was lackluster. And look at him damage controlling the situation and shit. And you know what's funny? He deleted the fucking video of the Xbox showcase when the Starfield was shown off. He cut the stream off. And there's no stream for that either. Oh, I wonder why. It's because, you know why? Because he's a bitch. He damage controls shit. And then he comes here and claims that he's a fucking journalism. Look at this. He doesn't even have his live stream video here. Like, none of his shit. I don't even think it's even unlisted. Stream archive. Stream archive, that's it. There's nothing else. He doesn't even have that. So that's how you know, like, this fucking guy, the Dreamcast guy is a fucking joke. A joke, a clown. Just a clown.
I'm legitimate, but a lot of people are saying, I'm excited and curious that it'll be good, great, or bad, but I'm definitely not hyped at all. I see this sentiment repeated constantly. I'm just not hyped. Now, some Xbox journalists see
that's just like one person that tweeted that. You're not seeing like multiple tweets like, yo, like people are not hyped, people are not talking about it. Like people are hyped. People are genuinely excited. The fuck are you talking about?
making up BS to this word right here. I had to look it up. It's basically they're saying they're trying to create fear, uncertainty, and despair. Basically, they're trying to make sure that it's a negative story at all times. Now, what's interesting is that I'm not even seeing that. I'm not even seeing.
Wait. You're not seeing that? You're not seeing that, but you're creating that. With some of the bullshit the bullshit videos that you be putting up about Starfield. Like, wait. Let's go back down to where you was talking about shit about Starfield. Oh no. My honest thoughts about Xbox, man. Starfield is it looks so bad. It doesn't look that good. It looks like it's a downgraded 30 FPS game. And he put up this video right after the showcase talking shit about it. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? And now fast forward to right now. Right now, nobody cares about Starfield. Nobody cares. Nobody talking about it. Bitch, you're the only one that's talking about it now. And you're talking about you don't see that? I see it in your own fucking channel. The fuck?
hate posts about Starfield. I don't see anybody talking about Starfield at all. And to me,
oh my god.
Here's the weirdness. As great as this stuff is, even this has almost no views. No.
He's saying this has no views. This has no views. What? What? He said that shit got no views.
Play safe. I miss you.
I love you.
Hold on for a minute. Hold the fuck on. He said that doesn't have no views. Let's go on to Bethesda channel right now. Because Bethesda has a whole bunch of shit. And you saying that one doesn't have no views, but yet there is 3 million views. 3.7 million views. 2.8 million views. You got 3 trailers of Starfield, right? With that many views right there. Come on, man. This is fucking... What? What the fuck are you smoking?
Nobody is discussing it whatsoever. And I guess I'm also curious because is the game even finished? The game is coming out in...
Starfield hasn't even gone gold yet. Man, who gives a fuck about that? That shit is going to be released. Fuck. Why would the Xbox and Todd Howard, right, and Phil Spencer will just pull the rug for the Xbox fans and be like, yeah, the game is going to come out September 6th, and then it comes up this close, and then they say, oh yeah, sorry, we're going to delay it again for another 6 months. What? They'll never do that shit. They will never do that shit. It's pretty much is here and now, even if it's gone gold or not. What the fuck? And then look at him listening to the stupid ass Red Dragon. He's not even a fucking journalist. The Red Dragon is not even a fucking journalist. And he's already saying some stupid ass bullshit.
In less than 30 days, and we haven't gotten an announcement that it's gone gold. Not to make an unfair comparison here, but Final Fantasy 16, which obviously is made by Square Enix, a third-party studio, they went gold 3 months.
So, a third-party studio comparing it to Starfield with Todd Howard about going gold. Like, you could even say the same shit about fucking Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't heard anything about that game being gold, and it's releasing on PlayStation 5 right now as we speak, and is on the PC. The fuck?
Months before release. And when it came out, obviously it was in tippy-top shape. It had no bugs, it ran great. They ended up doing a day one patch and a secondary patch to build, and that's what we'll be getting. This is a bit weird, playable or
and here's
strange
the
to me
right here.
that the developers, the discussion, the entire topic of Starfield feels so heavy. It is strange to me that motion blur in Final Fantasy 16, but it was in tippy-top shape. It had no bugs, it ran great. They ended up doing a day one patch.
Wait. It had no bugs, but it ran great. This is how you know he damage controlled the situation and he doesn't play the fucking game. Because it had problems and issues that when you get towards the end of that fucking boss fight and that cutscene, a lot of people in their PlayStation will overheat and turn the fuck off. Or it freezes and turn the fuck off. Talk about there's no bugs and no issue, but yet they putting out patches and shit. What does that tell you? That means it has fucking problems and issues and bug fixes because their fucking game was running like ass. You have 3 fucking enemies in the goddamn desert. 3. And it's like in the desert, and it's like the frame rate is all over the fucking place. But then when you're getting combat, it's 60. But then when you get out of combat, it goes right back down to like 40 FPS. It's not even running at solid 60. You're in the desert fighting 3 fucking enemy bats. Are you fucking serious? How is that? What? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. How the fuck is that performance mode while it should be running straight 60 all the way through? Combat or non-combat. You're in a fucking desert with barely anything. Pretty much Final Fantasy is like a MMO without having all the online shit and barely any characters or NPC. It's literally a stripped down version, and yet it cannot run fucking a solid 60 FPS. But if I played Black Desert Online right fucking now, I can make that bitch run that game at a solid 60 FPS all the way fucking through without a fucking issue. And that's an MMO with other players, NPCs in there, and other shit going on, all running at the same fucking time online, and I'm playing the fucking game without a fucking issue. But yeah, Final Fantasy 16, you're playing it by yourself. You and your 4 little fucking posses, or 3 little posses, in a fucking desert fighting 3 enemy bosses. Are you fucking serious? And it can't run at 60? That doesn't make any sense. That's a fucking joke.
Patch and a secondary patch to smooth out the very weird motion blur in Final Fantasy 16.
The damage control.
But it is strange to me that the developers, the discussion, the entire topic of Starfield feels so heavy and silent. Now, some people are basically saying stuff like this.
It feels so heavy and silent, but yet it's going to be at Gamescom, like what, this week, if I'm not mistaken? Is going to be showing off even more?
One of my very best friends who actually works in the game industry, she makes like educational games and stuff. She is a big gamer. She and I play games almost every single day, literally. She did not know that this exists. She did not know that Starfield existed. I highly fucking doubt that. I really do. I really fucking do. Like, that, either your friend gotta be a super casual, she has to be a very super casual gamer. Or she's just playing on the PlayStation 5 only and not playing on any other console. That's why she doesn't fucking know. Come on, man. You can't play me with these goofy ass clown bullshit, yo. To me, that nobody is talking about this positive or negative. Even stuff like this, 16 got literal buses.
What if we meet on the Final Fantasy 16 bus? Look at this shit. They got marketing on a fucking bus. Some of it, like, some marketing is cool, but some of it, it's just like, what is... Like, look, everybody on that bus is just going about their day at work. They don't give a fuck about Final Fantasy 16. It's like, what the fuck is this game? A lot of these old folks are not really playing fucking games anymore. marketing on a bus is not going to make people like, yo, I gotta go home and download Final Fantasy 16. Bitch, the last thing they ever want to do is play anything. They probably just want to fucking turn on a Netflix, watch a movie with their kids, their wife, whatever, and they just want to chill the fuck out and have a good time. Or they're gonna go out to dinner and do other shit. They're not like, this shit is like ridiculous. This shit is ridiculous. Like, even putting GTA 6 on this fucking bus would even make any sense.
Every time there's tons of Spider-Man hype all over the place. It's bizarre to me that nobody is talking about this, positive or negative. Even stuff like this, I feel like there's not a ton of talk. If you're playing Starfield on day one, what game is coming out that makes you want to take a break from what's expected to be a massive sprawling RPG? Obviously, Spider-Man 2 is way out in front. Take a break, LOL, is also a good secondary option. I guess it's just weird to me that I don't see that raw, general excitement. And I'm confused by it. Something I said on Twitter that some people were kind of upset about, the usual Xbox people were raging at me, is I said, Microsoft should be pushing this. Across the board, Microsoft should be screaming from the rooftops about Starfield. If it's
screaming from the rooftops. And they are. They're marketing their fucking game pretty damn well. And it's already been the highest pre-order on fucking Steam right now. So, you know what's funny? He called himself a gamer journalist. How the fuck you gonna call yourself rolling out of bed and say, I'm a fucking gaming journalist? If you're a fucking gaming journalist and you're making these ridiculous fucking clickbaity ass fucking videos saying some most dumbass shit, because you can see the likes to dislike ratio. Like, it's insane. 2,577 dislikes from 1,917 likes. Like, are you serious? Like, bro, like, are you on crack or something? Like, yo, they need to be screaming from the rooftops, and he's calling himself a journalist. He hasn't done his fucking homework. It doesn't take a genius to do, like, go on the Steam page, look up on the Steam page, and look at the pre-orders for that. You can see the pre-order numbers. It's like off the fucking charts. Like, bro, it's literally up there. I wouldn't say it's number one. I will say I believe is in third or second. I could be wrong. I could be in third, but that's the third highest pre-ordering fucking game. Even the fourth, if it was the fourth highest pre-order game on the Steam, that's fucking good. That's fucking real good. The fuck? Oh my god. Let's move the fuck on here to Baldur's Gate 3. And look at this shit. We're going right back to Kiss Move or Apple Kid yet again. Half-ass looking Curtis Jackson bum ass. Still saying some dumbass shit yet again. We went from Starfield to Baldur's Gate. This is crazy. And PlayStation fanboys are so fucking delusional that they're claiming that Baldur's Gate 3 is a PlayStation fucking exclusive. Is a PlayStation fucking exclusive. But let's listen to this salty bitch right here named Apple Kid, or Kid Apple. Actually, we should just call this motherfucker Kid Icarus, because he flies way too close to the sun and got his wings burnt the fuck down. Shit.
Did Xbox lack of marketing in generating, carrying hype for Starfield allow Baldur's Gate 3 to pretty much outshine it? Could Baldur's Gate 3 pretty much just run away with Game of the Year because it was just it was very anticipated among PC gamers, but the thing is, this game has a newfound fan base, and those are PlayStation fans who are only fans of this game now that they know is a pseudo PlayStation 5 exclusive. And this game is now, it's been making the news in the rounds, more so for their talk about why they're not putting it on Xbox or why they can't put it on Xbox. It turned the Xbox Series S into some sort of like development joke, and now people are hiding marketing deals and time exclusivity deals behind Xbox Series S development troubles. It's just a sorry excuse. Congrats on their launch days. It is doing great on PC. I gotta be honest with you guys, even though I'm a little bit salty about the lack of release on Xbox, I don't think it makes sense. These consoles are so close to PC nowadays, it doesn't make any sense, especially with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox. There's nothing really separating them in developing. So these days, the platforms that these consoles are built on, none of it's not about like which is easy. And I know I sound like an an idiot talking as if I'm a developer, but there's no way the Xbox is that much harder to develop for than the PlayStation. The shit runs on Windows, dog. Like I just can't fan them. But yet I can probably download Baldur's Gate 3 on this shit and play it just fine. I won't.
All right, hold on. Sorry, my bad. One of my cousin came through. All right, so let me replay that again because I wasn't listening. One of my cousins
developing.
came through.
So these days, the platforms that these consoles are built on, none of it's not about like which is easy. And I know I sound like an congrats on their launch days. It is doing great on PC. I gotta be honest with you guys, even though I'm a little bit salty about the.
Why the fuck are you salty, Kiss Move? Why the fuck are you salty? Yes, okay, this game is not going to be released onto the Xbox platform. Boo fucking who. Like even for me, as an Xbox fan, I'm not really sweating about Baldur's Gate 3. Alright? That's not me saying I'm salty. That's not me saying like, oh, I don't like the game. I don't want to try out the game. And I'm going to be honest with y'all motherfuckers. I'm going to be honest. It's not my type of game anyway to begin with. Do I want to try it at some point? Sure. I might try it on Steam at some point when it's on sale. Don't mind trying it out and playing it. I don't got no qualms with that, okay? And even if it's not my type of game, hey, it's a good game. It's great. If you like those type of games and those turn-based games, hey, whatever. And if you want to give it a try, give it a fucking try. But why the fuck are you being salty about it? Why? Because PlayStation getting it first? Even if PlayStation is getting it first, that doesn't mean like, it's a fucking exclusive. It's not. It's going to release on all platforms. It's just a staggered release. It's not a big fucking deal. I'm not sweating about it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of those fucking, like Xbox fans and people that's already on the Xbox platform right now, like Starfield is going to be coming out less than 30 days. And well, before that month, right, it was less than 30 days. Now we're like halfway through the week, so it's like 20 so days left when Starfield released. So it's not that fucking big of a fucking deal. So a lot of people are not like all like pissy whip about it and like, oh my god, I'm missing out on Baldur's Gate 3. Oh man, this is terrible. Like, I get the complaints, like, yeah, it's the console and the Xbox Series S and all that shit. I get it, right? It's a problem. It's an issue, right? Totally get it, right? But let me tell you something, man. Not every console is fucking perfect. And moving forward, like I said earlier before, be expecting that you will have limitations on the next console and the next console after that. No matter what generation console, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 6, PlayStation 7, PlayStation 8, they will have limitations regardless. No matter what little piece it can be online, it can be the service, it can be a hardware thing, it can be this, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're saving costs, they're trying to save money and shit. They're trying to undersell their shit and say, yeah, here's this console, it runs great and all this bullshit. Then when you take it home, and then there's like missing features. You can't, put in an SSD like greater than this many terabytes. You have to wait for them to put out a fucking, a update or whatever on the console in order for you to do it. You can't just do it when you just get home and say, hey, I got like a 4 terabyte drive and it's fast. I'm going to put it into my system. You can't do that now. Before, you used to say, hey, I could just go out to the store and buy any drive and just play my fucking games. Look at it now. Now they're fucking strangleholding and choking y'all, saying, nope, it has to be this specific read and write speed. It has to be this specific fucking drive. It has to be like this. Remember the days when, like, back on the 360, back on the PlayStation 4 days, right? You could put in whatever fucking drive, and even if the SSD came out, it was possible to put it into the, whatever the drives that you had. So it was, like, easy. You could pop it in and start playing your fucking game. Shit was good. Nowadays, you can't fucking do that shit anymore. And who knows in the future? And that's on both consoles, not just one console, that's both. But going back to this, why the fuck are you being salty about this? There's nothing to be salty about it. This is not a PlayStation exclusive to begin with. They don't own this fucking game. You know, like Microsoft didn't put money in Baldur's Gate 3, right? They didn't send their development fucking team to Larian fucking Studios to develop Baldur's Gate 3 for Pacific to the PlayStation 5 platform. So it's, you know, like, what are we doing here? Come on.
The lack of release on Xbox, I don't think it makes sense. These consoles are so close to PC nowadays, it doesn't make any sense.
Look, it is not close to PC nowadays. It will never ever surpass PC. You delusional fucking fanny panty fucking Xbox fanboy airhead. It will not, and I will repeat myself, it will not surpass the fucking PC at all. It won't. It will never ever. The only way that it will surpass, if they let you upgrade the CPU and GPU, and the CPU and the GPU in those consoles has to be separated. And they gotta let you can go in there and you can change the graphics card at any given time. Then maybe that's one step. But that's one step. There's still so many things. You can't be locked down on software shit that they have. That's another step too. A big one. But at the end of the fucking day, these consoles are so fucking locked down in their fucking software and hardware, they are not going to surpass a PC regardless. No matter what. Well, it runs 4K and all this fucking bullshit, you know, all this shit. But you're not even getting true 4K. You're not getting the full, like, the full real deal. Like, it's just bullshit. It's just basically like if you went to Walmart and you seen a TV that says 4K on the box, you go home and you think, oh my God, I've got 4K. It looks so 4K. But then at the end of the day, when you actually see a person that's on YouTube that tested it out, that whatever, it's going to tell you that, like, yeah, it's not really 4K. It's not really doing what it's supposed to do. It's just, they just throw 4K on the box just so you could think it's 4K, but they just doing the bare minimum to make it into 4K. You're not getting the full experience of 4K. So if you went to Best Buy and you brought a Samsung TV, you brought whatever TV, whether it's an LG or whatever, and you look at the specs, you're looking at the TV live, and you're seeing it, like, you know, in real time, you're going to sit there and say, damn, that looks like 4K. That looks like the real deal, but it's going to cost more money, right? It's going to cost anywhere from, depending on the size, right, from 500 TVs to up to almost $1,000 for that, or $800, which it sounds about right for a 4K TV. Before, when 4K TVs came around, it was pretty fucking expensive. It was like about almost damn near $4,000 fucking dollars to get a 4K. Now you can kind of get a 4K like decently about between $700-800, you know, $900, not like $3,000-4,000 of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Kiss Move needs to be replaced ASAP. I don't know, like, this fucking dude needs to be ASAP. Replace ASAP right away. Just get his ass out of there. Get his ass up out of there from Weapon Wheel. Get his ass up out of here on YouTube. Let Dirk Griggity take over. Like, let him be the more Xbox fan, you know, because he's an Xbox fan through and through, and he doesn't say dumb shit like how Kiss Move is saying. I get you have opinions and shit, but sometimes some of the shit that you be saying and some of the shit that you be posting you gotta stop with this whole clickbait, try to do this, and I'm salty about this and all this fucking bullshit. Like, bitch, we're not in the time period in 2012, 2013, 2014. We are in 2023. Shit has changed. Shit is not the same. Shit has evolved. And this fucking delusional clown still thinking to this day that, yo, this console is going to surpass. I'm an Xbox fan, right? I respect what Xbox is doing. Even though I'm playing on PC, I used to have all of their consoles. I had the Xbox 360. I had the Xbox One, the VCR. Then I move on to the S. Okay? Now I'm on PC, right? But I'm still supporting Xbox regardless. I have Game Pass. I brought games on there and at the Windows Store and on fucking on Steam as well. So you can't sit there and say I don't support or I'm not a fan of Xbox. I'm still a fan of Xbox. I will still support Xbox. And even if, let's say for example, if Xbox didn't put their games on PC, then yes, I will have an Xbox console right now to play whatever game, whether it's Starfield, whether it's Forza, I'll be having it now. But since, thank God, Phil Spencer said, look, here's some options you can have and whatever, I took that opportunity and I went to PC. I want to go on PC more than anything. I've been wanting to go. I've been playing more games on PC more than I am playing on my fucking Xbox. I still like Xbox. I like their games, what they do. I always have. So when they sit there and say, hey, we're going to put our games on PC as well as, on Steam and stuff like that, that was the sign and the signal saying to me, saying, hey, if you want to go on PC, you can go right ahead. Good. These $500 fucking consoles is not going to surpass a fucking PC. Shit, even buying a $500 PC is surpassing the Xbox One S by a whole fucking a whole lot. Just it's easy because that $500 PC can run 1080p 60 easy. Whatever game you want to throw at Starfield, it can do it. You want to run whatever Forza 1080p 60 on high settings, done deal. You can't run it on extreme. It doesn't make any sense. Because it's not that $500 fucking PC is not meant to be running on extreme settings. It's meant to be run on high to medium settings. It was meant to run it on 1080p, not 1440p. And that $500 fucking PC, it's wiping the floor off of that fucking $200 to $300 fucking console. Come on, man. It's not going to surpass it. If it fucking did, it would have been doing this shit like it's easy, but it's not.
Especially with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox, there's nothing really separating them in developing. So these days, the platforms that these consoles are built on, none of it's not about like which is easy. And I know I sound like an idiot talking as if I'm a developer, but there's no way the Xbox is that much harder to develop for than the PlayStation. The shit.
Exactly. You're not an idiot. Exactly. You're not a developer, but you are an idiot. You are an idiot. I know you are an idiot. You got a PC right behind you. The fuck? So you are an idiot. Still thinking to yourself, thinking like, oh man, whatever. And I know it's not hard to develop, but the way how Xbox is setting it up now, they want perpetuity, meaning that basically they want the same on here to run on the X, needs to run on the S. It's all or nothing, okay? It's all or nothing. And I can respect that. Okay? I can respect what Xbox is doing. Do they have to do that? No. But I respect what they're doing because of the fact that, hey, they want to make sure it's going to run on the X and they want to make sure it's going to run on the same way on the S. So then everybody across the board is going to get that experience. I can't really blame them. I can't really blame Xbox and Phil Spencer for fucking that. Shit, man. It's just like if I have a PC, right? Whether if I built two PCs, whether it's $500, the $500 one and a $1,000, but if all I'm doing is playing at 1080p 60, I want to make sure that both of these fucking the game that's going to be running on both of these systems is going to run fine across the board on both systems. I don't fucking blame them. I will like that. Nobody's not gonna sit there and say, "Oh, I don't like that." Like, why would you don't like that? I would like to see my $1,000 rig could run Forza Horizon 5 just as much as my $500 rig that should be running fucking Forza Horizon 5 without a fucking problem. That's how they set it up, and that's fine. Starfield is, look, PlayStation is no different. I just talked about fucking what? That fucking whole bullshit of Final Fantasy 16 and their performance mode. That shit is all over the place. You're fighting 3 monsters in the fucking desert. 3 monsters in combat, 60, but then when you're done with the combat, you're still in the fucking desert. There's 3 monsters in the distance. There's nothing else. There's nothing that's hogging the fucking hardware. There's nothing there. It's just a fucking empty desert with just monsters from the fucking distance roaming around and shit. How is that fucking eating up the fucking resources and shit in there? And how does it fucking perform piss poor in the fucking desert and is running below 60? It's at 40 FPS frames. It's just going up and down between 40 and 50. How does that fucking... what? On a PlayStation 5, how does that fucking work? That doesn't make any sense. Because if Final Fantasy 16 was on the PC on both of them right now, that fucking desert scene, that shit will never drop as below fucking damn near. It would have been 60 across the board between combat and non-combat. It would have been 60 all the way through. Even an MMO game that I'm playing, Black Desert Online, has an online. There's a lot of fucking players all around, and you're fighting monsters and doing all this crazy shit, but yet it's running at 60 FPS without a fucking problem. I'm putting it between high to medium settings. I'm not even putting it on extreme, and it does well. Come on, bro.
The shit runs on Windows, dog. Like I just can't fan him. But yet I can probably. Yeah,
it runs on Windows, dog. But oh my god, he's such a fucking idiot. He doesn't know shit, man. He does not know shit at all.
Download Baldur's Gate 3 on this shit and play it just fine. I won't, because I'm not into those type of RPGs, those deep lore, turn-based, isometric. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't like, bro. Even if I was a diehard PlayStation fanboy, they would never. I wouldn't be buying it. I'm just not into it. I'm just not into it.
Okay, so you're just not into it. So what the fuck are you making this video for? Then what's the point of this fucking video? You just heard this fucking man. He's not into this fucking CRPG bullshit, and I totally understand. I'm not into it either, but damn, bro, I'm gonna be salty because Baldur's Gate 3 is doing so fucking well over Starfield. Starfield hasn't even fucking released by the time I'm recording it at this fucking time frame. I'm doing a live stream in this fucking time frame. We're like about almost 2 fucking weeks away, and you're fucking making a video about Baldur's Gate 3, and you're fucking salty about it. But then you telling me and you're telling the fans that I'm not into it anyway. I'm not blah blah blah. Even if he was a PlayStation fan, and I'm pretty sure those fucking PlayStation fans are not into Baldur's Gate 3 either. Those Sony pony fucking delusional fucks, they're not even playing Baldur's Gate 3. They're not even playing it. They're not even playing it. Here's some proof for that. I'll give you some fucking proof for that. Let's go right over here, because I had this video was posted up, but I kind of accidentally deleted it. But I already know where the part is. So let's go to the very end of this, right? So here's the very end to this. I want you to hear this shit carefully and clearly, okay? I want you to hear this shit, okay? Hear this.
It for today's video. Thank you all for tuning in. Couple things first before I roll the outro. I didn't mention this, but local idiot Hard 8 Times started to be a petulant man-child over someone gifting him Baldur's Gate 3, throwing a fit.
Do you not hear that? Somebody gifted this fucking man Baldur's Gate 3. Somebody gifted this man, Hard 8, gifted this man Baldur's Gate 3, and that's like a $70 game. That's a $70 game, and he got gifted. Okay, and look at this. He said that Baldur's Gate 3 is straight trash. For future reference, if you want to gift me a game, please ask first. That way you don't waste your money, bro. Somebody gifted this man Baldur's Gate 3, and he. This is how you know PlayStation fanboys And PlayStation in general, these fucking delusional fucks on there, not the fans, like the real fans, they know how to pick up and try out a game and play a game, but it's very, very few. But the majority of people, some of them are casual. They don't really not into Baldur's Gate, which is not a whatever. I get it. Some people are willing to give this game a try. Yeah, it's going to be a fucking long road ahead, but damn, at least they're giving it a try. And then you got these fucking assholes on here, which they claim like they're gamers, they're this, they play games, they blah, blah, blah. They want to, sometimes you got to try shit new. Sometimes you got to do shit different. This motherfucker just said it's straight up trash. How does fucking trash? It is a good fucking game. It plays well. I don't have a PlayStation 5, but I can tell you, like, hey, Uncharted is a good game. Can't argue with that, right? Can't argue about Uncharted. You can't argue about The Last of Us, right? Some people can have their, whatever disagreements on some of these games. Maybe like, I don't know, Death Stranding. Some people like the game and some people don't, Is it a terrible game? By any means of the stretch of the imagination, that's up to you. But at the end of the day, it works. It plays well. It does have cutscenes in there. It plays like a movie. Can't really fucking complain about it. It does have mechanics in there and shit like that. So I can't really argue with that. But it's like, yo, Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking trash. This is how you know these motherfuckers don't even play games. They don't play games. They don't got time for games. Look at this shit. This shit is crazy. And uninstall the fucking game.
Telling people to ask him before wasting their money, calling the game trash. Meanwhile, he only spent 72 minutes in the game and not a
72 minutes in the game, so he didn't even pass the tutorial shit.
Single achievement, which means he didn't even get off the tutorial ship. After friend of the show, PMS Jordan called him out over his pathetic display, he decided to go full-on transphobic towards her, pretending to not be rattled, all the while blocking.
Look at this, blocking people and going transphobic. Hey man, that once a woman called me somebody, something, blah, 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 and he's going transphobic on this bitch. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. A fan that's like...
Bro. Everyone who called him out, including yours truly, which is probably the funniest exchange that happened during this whole thing. So I figured I should probably mention this before the video ends. So...
Yep. Look at that. Look at that. If that's not proof enough in the pudding cup, I don't know what else is. I don't know what else is. And then, like, again, Kid Smooth just saying the most dumbest shit, wasting everybody's time in this video. Just saying shit. Like, what was the point of you fucking making this video for? Kid Smooth is better than a game dev? Yeah, he's not better than no fucking game dev. Definitely not. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, come on, bro. This is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. But not only that. Let's get into MBG here. MBG had put out a fucking tweet, right? This is how delusional PlayStation fanboys are. Because I guess he can't fucking read too well. That he put out a fucking tweet saying that Baldur's Gate 3 is a PlayStation 5 exclusive. And then one of the devs came out and told on his ass, the dev team that made Baldur's Gate 3, the fucking, no, who was it? It was the publisher. The publisher for Baldur's Gate 3, the CEO, whatever, whoever he is, came out, told his fucking ass that, excuse me, stop spreading misinformation. Baldur's Gate 3 is not a PlayStation 5 exclusive. It will be coming out across on all platforms. Sony has nothing to do with it. And you know what this motherfucker did? He deleted the tweet. This bitch should have fucking known better that is not a PlayStation 5 exclusive. And all of these people are using like, oh, look, PlayStation 5 is the best. Look at all these fucking these players. There's like 800 something players. It's crazy. Blah blah blah. This is a W for PlayStation. Bitch. They're using fucking Steam charts on the PC platform to justify saying that, yeah, PlayStation is the best, it's number one, and this game is going to win Game of the Year for PlayStation fans. This shit is fucking unreal. I'm not even joking. They're trying to get a W for a game that's not even a PlayStation 5 exclusive. MBG got his fucking ass chewed out. That from a fucking the fucking CEO publisher from Baldur's Gate 3 came out and told on his ass that it's not, and we got nothing to do with Sony, and he deleted the tweet. Cause you know why? Cause this motherfucker is a bitch. He is not a gamer. He's not a journalist. He seems like he can't fucking read too well. Because if you can't fucking read this fucking article right here, cause it says it right here across. Baldur's Gate 3 isn't an exclusive to PlayStation 5, but Xbox port isn't ready. So the Xbox port isn't ready, which just makes sense. The Xbox port is having issues and problems right now. They're working on it. They release it for the PlayStation 5 and on PC right now. People are playing it and enjoying it, and it's going to be on Xbox as well once those issues has been fixed. Okay? So it seems to me that the Series S problem is just mostly is co-op experience games. That's mainly the issue for Xbox, the Xbox Series S. So we can point that problem down, and we know that is a issue. Okay. Now, I know a lot of those delusional fucking fanboys, those PlayStation fanboys, like, yeah, they hold it back next generation gaming and all this bullshit. And I'm like, dog, you know your own fucking console is no better either. Your shit is fucking just as much garbage. Hell, you don't even have games right now that's releasing in 2024. We don't know what fucking games is releasing on there. The only game that's releasing this year is Spider-Man. That is it. That is it. Like, there's no big game. Like, usually when you're 3 years into a console cycle, usually both sides, both PlayStation and Xbox will have like some big game exclusive that's going to be coming out. Like something that we never seen before, something new, something different, right? Starfield is a new game and a new IP. It's something new and different. We don't know anything about that game. That's something huge, right? Now, you can make the same argument as maybe Nintendo with Breath of the Wild, but we know about Zelda games, but Zelda Tears of the Kingdom release is a big game. People talked about it, people are playing it, and it was a good game, right? It released and it was good. Now, here's PlayStation now. Spider-Man 2. We know about Spider-Man 1, we know about 2, right? I was kind of expecting Sony and PlayStation and Jim Ryan to release like a brand new IP, something that we never seen before, like that is made in-house first party exclusive. And we didn't even get that. We didn't even get nothing like that at the PlayStation Showcase. Ain't that some shit? But going back to MBG, this motherfucker can't even read. He can't even read. And it says it right here on the fucking thing, on this article. Ain't that some shit? And then he's going on this little bit of a tandem rant on here about it.
Baldur's Gate 3 is not an exclusive of any kind. Like, okay, I want to make this clear. So people, again, I don't want people to misinterpret what I'm saying. Baldur's Gate 3 is not an exclusive of any kind in the sense that no deals were made. Larian has nothing to do with Sony. Sony has nothing to do with Larian. They're completely separate. It just so happens that the only console version of Baldur's Gate 3 people will be able to play for an unknown amount of time is going to be on PlayStation 5. So I guess we'll just call
on an unknown amount of time. You hear this shit? He's still doing this dumbass shit. Do you just fucking hear this, man? For an unknown amount of time on PlayStation 5. It's on the PC right now. And these fanboys are fucking using the Steam charts of all those players and the player peak number and just putting it in their own fucking PlayStation console, saying, yeah, look at that. There's so many players on the PlayStation console that are playing Baldur's Gate 3 on the PlayStation 5. That is not the fucking case. That is on the fucking PC. All those fucking compete and concurrent players, whatever, if it's 800,000, whatever, is only on the PC. You don't, like, PlayStation fanboys and their delusional bullshit don't even have their own fucking numbers of how many people are playing Baldur's Gate 3 on PlayStation right now. And I guarantee you, right, we just heard we just watched this fucking video, and you just heard this fucking man. He just said that somebody gifted him Baldur's Gate 3, and he only plays it for 70 minutes, and he's on a PlayStation console. He played it on Steam, right? Got gifted for it, right? Whatever. But he mainly a PlayStation guy. He plays on PlayStation, and yet he's not even playing it on the PC. You think he's gonna play it on the PlayStation 5? No, he's fucking not. He just said Baldur's Gate 3 is fucking trash. So I'm not sitting here surprised or like, oh my god, like I wouldn't be like so fucking like I don't have any common sense or be like, oh my god, I'm fucking surprised. Like, there's no way in hell. There's no way that there's nobody on the PlayStation 5 is playing Baldur's Gate 3. I guarantee you there's probably a very few people, if not maybe a couple thousands of people. When I say a couple thousand, I mean maybe 10, 20,000 people are playing it on there. Maybe they're playing it on the PlayStation 5. But is it everyone? Is it like 800,000 fucking people that are playing Baldur's Gate 3 on the PlayStation 5 system right now? No, they're fucking not. I can promise you that they're not doing it. Most of those fucking people that are playing on PlayStation 5 right now are playing more casual games. They're playing Fortnite. They're playing Apex Legends. They're playing games like Call of Duty and shit. They don't really care about PlayStation 5 exclusive. Maybe 1 or 2 games, but that's about it. They're not like, yo, tonight PlayStation, yeah, I'm gonna jump in with the boys and in The Last of Us, whatever. But there's no multiplayer on The Last of Us. There's no multiplayer. They're not jumping in to say, yo, I'm gonna jump in on Uncharted 4 and play multiplayer. They're not jumping in for Uncharted to play multiplayer. They're jumping in to, to play like, let's say like they're playing like Call of Duty. They're playing like Fortnite. They're playing Apex Legends. They're playing other games on there like NBA or 2K or whatever. They're playing more of those type of games with their friends. They're not thinking about a PlayStation exclusive and thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna play with my friends with this. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, like PlayStation games of first party are not being played. Of course they are, right? That you got God of War, right? You got The Last of Us. Like, are they being played? Sure they are. But are they playing every day on there? Like multiplayer wise? Are they just jumping on there every single day? No, they're not. I'll tell you that fucking much. They're not doing that. Fuck. And look at this fucking dude. He was sulking this whole fucking time about it. And he got his ass chewed out and he had to delete the tweet. MBG right here. The person that can't fucking read he probably can't fucking read. He can't fucking read. He can't take the time, if he's such a fucking gamer, and just take the time to read an article or two and say, oh yeah, PlayStation Baldur's Gate 3 is not a PlayStation 5 exclusive. Damn. Huh. You know why he does this? It's just clicks and views for your fucking dumbass just to watch it and just to hand him fucking money. Okay? He just going on his little fucking baby little rant on his little tandem, trying to be despiteful, knowing that his ass was wrong, and he got his ass chewed out.
Just call it a staggered release, but Sony is seemingly getting ready to greatly benefit, and the PS5 console for that matter is getting ready to greatly benefit.
And look at this, dick riding all the way
release.
for PlayStation.
And the greatest irony of all is that the staggered release that's on Microsoft, dude. Because I saw people saying, they were like, Microsoft should have allowed them to just release the Xbox Series X version at the very least. And maybe Series S owners would get the shit end of the stick and they would have to wait. But at least if they did that, it would be Microsoft ensuring like we at least have this available for a portion of our console owners. You're saying what?
No, it would not make the situation any better. It's like what Xbox is doing is pretty much like this. It's either all or nothing, right? Imagine me owning a S, right? And then the Series X, like somebody else owned that. And let's say, for example, Forza Horizon 5 is only playable on the X series and not on the S because it can't run too well. That's going to hurt me because I like Forza Horizon 5. I want to play that fucking game just as much as everyone else at the same time. So it's going to hurt me because it's like, damn, like what the fuck, you know? It's no different from when you're going out with your family, you're going out with your friends and shit, and there was like a roller coaster ride, and let's say they only going to allow this many people, but you and the rest of these people can't go on this ride because of whatever, and you gotta wait till the next 2 rides to get on that ride with your whatever, with your friends or your loved ones. You'd be like, what the fuck? What's the point of going on to this ride if I'm not gonna go on my ride with my friends the first time around? Like, it's like, damn, you know, I want to go with my friend on this ride the first time than it is the second or third time. You know, it's all or nothing. So I have to give credit where credit is due, that Xbox is putting their foot down and making sure that, look, if this game is not going to be right for this console, it's not going to be right for this next console, don't put it on here. That's how they're doing it. They're putting their foot down. They're not being like, you know, I'm going to let this slide, I'm going to let you do this. They want to make sure that everyone is going to play the game, is going to have the same experience across the board, no matter if you're on the X model or the S model. And I have to respect that. I gotta respect that. Okay? Because I tell you one thing, if there was a PlayStation exclusive title and it only works on the Pro version and it doesn't work on the standard, a lot of people will be pissed the fuck off. You can't sit there and argue with me with that, because you be like pretty fucking upset, being like, damn, so I can, like, only the pro people going to get to play this fucking game, but for me, I can't. And and they already have done that too with I think it was the DLC, because if I'm not mistaken, Horizon Forbidden West didn't have DLC for the PlayStation 4 version. The only DLC for the Horizon expansion, whatever, is only available on the PlayStation 5 version. So if you got the PlayStation 5 version, you got the DLC. But the DLC for the PlayStation 4 owners, you're not going to get that. And that sucks. That really does suck. That hurts. Because it's like, yo, I want to play the DLC. Why is it not available for us? I believe it is, but I could be wrong. Let me just double check it real quick. I could be wrong about that. But if, let's just say hypothetically, let's say if that was the case, people be fucking upset about that shit. They'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Let me just check it real quick. So yeah, so basically, Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shore, Sony Interactive, is on the PlayStation 5. That's it. Yeah, see, there's that article right here. There it is right here. Is Horizon Forbidden West is coming to PlayStation 4. Let's find out. Is Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shore is coming to PS4. Unfortunately, for PlayStation 4 players, Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores will not be available on the PlayStation 4. And, you know, that's fucking sad. That hurts. Because it's like, damn, you know, I like... If somebody really likes Horizon Forbidden West and they're on the PlayStation 4, now they gotta fucking say, okay, so I gotta wait until I get a PlayStation 5, then I can get that DLC to play Burning Shore. But if I'm on the PlayStation 4 right now, unfortunately, I can't play it. Which is unacceptable, because I'm like, I know Horizon Forbidden West is on the PlayStation 4 right now, so why couldn't you just put the DLC with it? I don't understand that. And you can see it right here. Horizon Forbidden West is on PlayStation 5 and 4. but not the DLC. Ain't that some shit? Crazy. Crazy. That's the type of bullshit we gotta deal with. Some bullshit. Okay, let's move on to another Dreamcast guy video. Xbox is giving up on Xbox. Xbox is giving up on Xbox. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Oh my god. Let's
are
hear
now
this, man.
the lowest selling consoles by far. In fact, they're selling less than the Xbox One did, than the Xbox 360, than the original Xbox. This is somehow the most catastrophic of any Xbox console. And I want to talk about this not because of like console war stuff or rah-rah Nintendo. I'm actually fascinated because I think we're witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime pivot. A company that had a console brand choosing to just become a software developer in a very strange way. Let's discuss. What's up, gamers?
Oh my god. I'm sitting here, I'm still like are you still smoking like Dreamcast guy, are you still smoking fucking crystal fucking meth? Like he's like on methamphetamine. This is fucking insane. Like what? Like oh my god. And then some of these people call Dreamcast guy fucking journalism. They really call this fucking guy, he's a journalist. I don't think y'all motherfuckers understand the situation, what Xbox is trying to do. Or what they are doing right now.
Dreamcast guy here. Hi. After 32 months, this is very strange. Right here, obviously, we have Brap, Basement Radio Arcade Podcast, and he said this: according to VG charts, the Xbox Series X and S is slightly behind the Xbox One in sales. Despite Xbox Series having a much stronger launch, this gen compared to Xbox One, is this cause for concern? Now, as soon as I saw this,
Is this cause for concern? Like, oh god. And it's only like, and they said after 32 months, it's estimated they're like 50k behind the Xbox One. So they're like 50,000 behind Xbox One. Like, why is this like it's a big fucking deal? This is not a big fucking deal.
I will admit that I was completely shocked by this because I do remember the headlines of Microsoft very much patting themselves on the back for the huge launch of the Xbox Series X. I mean, it was a huge event. They had lines out the door. Their pre-order numbers sold out instantly. It was difficult to find an Xbox there for a bit. It was hard to find a PlayStation 5 too, way back when these first came out. But here we are 32 months later, and somehow their sales are just going off a cliff. Now, I actually decided to take a look at their article here.
They're going off of a cliff, but yet they're only 50k behind the Xbox One. Only 50k. To go off a cliff will be more towards like, you know, let's say the sales of the Xbox Series S and X, right, wasn't selling. They will be behind more than just 50k. It'll be like almost like a half a K, like 500,000, like they're behind, you know, or 800,000 they're behind the Xbox One 3 months later, but they only 50k behind. 800,000 K behind is more of a fucking difference than 50k behind, right? 800k and 50k are like two completely different numbers. But one is greater than the other one, right? 800k behind is greater than 50k behind. And it's only been 32 months, so they're slightly behind the Xbox One. Okay? But let's hear his continued stupidity through this.
Here to see the breakdown, and it's weird to just see right here they are dropping significantly. So this is a comparison chart.
So here's a comparison chart. So they went from right here to here, then they dip down, and then they coming up slowly. Okay, like if this was like a drop significantly, like if there was a graph chart, like let's say the line was up here, right? let's say it was all the way up here, right? This 0 line was all the way up here and every number was pushed up. Let's say that dip was like down here, like right, like it would be all the way down right here. So like at this mark right here where I'm pointing at, if this was the 0 mark and this was the drop down here, that's a significant drop. That's like, oh shit, we fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a drop. But like if you see it dropping just like this low and it's kind of going back up, that's not a significant fucking drop. What the fuck are we talking about here? Like, yeah, it went up, it went here, yes, it went down a little bit, and then it's gonna come right back up. It'll be different when it's like went here, and then it's like nobody's not buying it for a while. Like there's been a couple months like nobody's not buying it. That'd be a different fucking story.
Comparing the two of them, and you can see that where the trends kept going up, where the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X were sort of in parity, all of a sudden the Series X just went off a freaking cliff. Now again, these comparison charts I think show a very clear message, which is that the Xbox One, as much as people were making fun of it, as much as people were actually making comparisons to how it didn't really have games, about how they forced you to have the Kinect, there was a weird controversy where people thought the Kinect was photographing your dick and balls.
Which you have nothing to do with this video, but okay.
Boxes to play different ROMs and emulators alongside games like they had Forza games. It had all sorts of stuff that was coming out. And even if you didn't particularly like games like Recore and stuff that were eventually come to Steam, like Ratchet and Clank, Spider-Man, God of War, and Halo Infinite, Forza, Flight Simulator, Series X, Series S, and obviously the PlayStation 5, I'm going to play the heck out of that. But as
okay, so basically this was a pointless fucking video. So I'm going to destroy this motherfucker with one thing right here, right? I'm going to destroy him in one take. One take. Okay, you ready for this? You ready for this? I'm gonna destroy this man and his video and his whole little bullshit about Xbox is giving up on Xbox. Oh no, it's a fucking end of the world. We don't know what to do. Let me go. I'm gonna destroy this whole man career with just one fucking video. And this is from the Summer Games Fest Xbox Showcase 2023. I want you to take a real good fucking listen to this, all right? Open up your earwax. Listen up. Because I want you to listen to this shit. And listen to it well. Listen along with me. Are you ready for this? I want you to listen to this.
We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox.
Did you not just hear that? Did you not just fucking hear that? Hold on. Let's repeat that again. Can you say that again, Phil Spencer? Let me put it up to 1080p 60, okay? Everybody should be fucking clipping this. Clip this shit. Clip it. I'm gonna replay it again. You ready? One more time. For those delusional fucking ponies, listen to this. I want you to listen to this shit very carefully. What did Phil Spencer just said?
We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox.
Bam. Oh, what? Hello? He said no matter what you choose, no matter if you choose on PC, console, or cloud, all gamers are welcome. That means you can pick a PC, you can pick a console, or you can pick cloud. And guess what? A lot of people have already made that fucking choice. I made that choice. I said, I'm going to go on PC only. I am done with consoles. It's a wrap. My friend at the job, shout out to Raphael, right? You know, he's planning on getting a console. He doesn't know what he wants to get, right? So it's up to him at the end of the day, right? I know what I pick and I know what I chose, right? I told him about, you know, some of my gaming history, right? I used to be on Xbox. I played PlayStation a long time ago. And now he's giving me a choice that either I can stay on the console or I don't have to be on the console. I can go on PC. If I don't want the PC, I can go on cloud. Or I can be playing the game on handheld, which, by the way, my friend at the job, like again, shout out to Raphael, he is going to be, planning on getting the Steam Deck or some type of handheld device. I don't know what it is. It could be the PlayStation, maybe, but he's not feeling it just as much as I'm not feeling it. But I do know he's going to be either planning on the Steam Deck or the Rogue Ally. And I told him this. I said, like, look, man, even if you got the Steam Deck, you are still able to play Xbox games on there, and you don't have to make an Xbox account. If you don't want to even bother with the Windows Store or anything, you can buy any Xbox game on the Steam Store right now as we speak, on your handheld device, on the Steam Deck, and download it and play the fucking game if you want to. Where is Sony's doing that? Sony is starting to roll out games now, but if you haven't dipped your toes into some of the games that Xbox has right now, you're missing out. And it's on Steam, basically it's on, Steam is on PC, it's on the handheld device. He wants a handheld, right? A gaming handheld. Like, why not? It's putting there, they have so much games on there, and you're missing out on a lot of good games. Shit, like, even if he has the handheld, he could play Starfield right now. If he brought the handheld, he could play Starfield at any given time. He can sit there and say, yep, I'm going to get Starfield and I'm going to play it. He can do that. I'm not forcing him, but again, like, I'm just throwing it out there. If you just hear this fucking man just said that you can choose wherever you want to go, there is no lockdown. This console shit, Xbox is not making this console as a one-trick pony. Don't worry, he's not going anywhere. He's not going to leave out. He's going to leave out the Xbox console community. Phil Spencer is not fucking around. Like, again, with Baldur's Gate 3 issue, with the whole split screen thing, he's setting the record straight. It's either all or nothing. That's how he's going to do it. He's not going to be like catering to the X model because they're superior, they can afford it, and the S model, if you can't afford it, whatever, too bad, you can't play this game. He's not doing it that way. He's making sure that this game is going to work across the board no matter what. Just like Starfield is going to run on 30 FPS across Xbox Series X and the Xbox S model. Okay? The low end console and the high end, that game is going to run across the board at 30 FPS. He's not trying to cater to one console owner to another. He's setting the record straight. It's all or nothing, no matter if it's a third-party dev or even their own internal studio team. If you can't get it to run on there, run it on 30 across on both platforms, because he's not trying to cater to anything. He's not doing the whole cater shit. He's going to make sure that you're going to get the same experience on the X model just as much as you're going to get the same on the S. And I commend him for that. I commend him for that. Good that he's not trying to cater some bullshit. You know what that leads to? That leads to even more arguments and more beef, because then people are going to be like, well, I can't afford an X model and they're getting all these features and the S doesn't. This is not fair. I thought I was an Xbox customer too, and they're going to feel some type of way. So that's why Phil is saying, no, we're going to make sure that we're getting the same experience across the fucking board. Period. That's what he's about, and that's how he's gonna make that console to be. And I got no qualms with that. I can respect that. I can respect the man that's going to sit there and say it's all or nothing. He's not there to cater people. He is there to deliver on experience across the fucking board, and that's what he done. And he's putting games on PC. Is a different experience. PC is not the same as console. Just as much as cloud gaming is not the same as playing it on PC or on a console. It's its own fucking thing. No matter which one you choose, you can pick whatever you want. That's why some people maybe sat there and said, do I really want to buy this $500 console, or should I just invest into a PC and play Game Pass on the PC? Some people has fucking done that. I have done it. There's many other people like me that has done the same shit. And I don't blame them. But we're still Xbox fans at the end of the day. I'm still a fan of Xbox. I'm a fan of gaming in general. I don't got no qualms or no problems with PlayStation. PlayStation has good games, and I like their games, what they do. Not every game, but I can sit here and tell you 1, 2, or 3 games that PlayStation 4, or, PlayStation 4 generation, maybe 1 or 2 games on the PlayStation 5 generation are really good. I don't mind playing those games. I got no problems with that. But you gotta understand this. With this whole fucking bullshit that Xbox is giving up on Xbox is not. He literally just stand here and just told your fucking ass. And I don't think people open up their fucking earwax and listen to this shit. But they need to clip this so then you understand. Phil Spencer is putting his games everywhere. It is not a one-trick pony fucking console like PlayStation. Everything is tied down to where? On the PlayStation 5. You want the VR and you want to play it on PC? Too fucking bad. You're going to play it on the fucking console in this PlayStation 5 only. We're not going to let you to put it on PC. Just like when that fucking Project Q tablet is only going to be for that PlayStation 5. You want to play other games and all this shit? Too fucking bad. You can't. You fucking can't. It's fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. Xbox is saying, nah, we're not going to be like that. We're going to be different. We're going to put our shit everywhere. We're going to have our games released day and date on Game Pass and everywhere else. On Steam, on the console, on Game Pass, on PC. Day one. They're not fucking around. They're not fucking around. Okay? And that right there alone destroys this whole fucking video in one shot. Xbox is giving up on Xbox. What kind of fucking bullshit video is that? This is a waste of fucking video, a waste of time, a waste of breath. This is a waste of my life. I have to sit here and watch this fucking grown-ass man that sit here and call himself a fucking a developer. No, not a developer, a game journalist. So-called game journalist. This fucking asshole right here that I'm looking at, he's a game journalist. Just roll out of bed and say, yo, I'm a game journalist now. I sit on YouTube all day and I dick ride for a PlayStation. I'm a game journalist. You ain't no fucking game journalist, bitch. You're not. You're a fraud. The only person that has game journalist credentials will be Colin Moriarty from Sacred Symbols. I probably might be butchering his name. But from Sacred Symbols, Colin, he's a fucking game journalist. Kind of Funny Games, I forgot his name, Greg Miller, he's a fucking game journalist. IGN, the whole crew, is a game journalist. Those are real journalists, not some pet squeak, half-ass looking like some fucking crystal meth that he's smoking, and roll out of bed and say, hey everybody, I'm a game journalist here now. He's a fucking clown. He's a goddamn clown. Straight up clown. But these are the people that you're listening to. And last but not least, let's talk about a little bit of PlayStation here. Because you know what's funny? Throughout this whole entire fucking video of this live stream, all of these Sony ponies, delusional fucks, is worried about Xbox and what Xbox is doing and making Xbox videos and bad and all this bullshit, right? But yet, I don't hear nobody on the PlayStation side is talking shit about their own fucking console. It's one thing for me that I'm a fan of Xbox, but it's another thing too that I also talk shit about my own team. That's what the fuck they're not doing. Right? Just like that Redfall, they took that fucking L. That was unacceptable. I talk shit about that. That was unacceptable. Phil Spencer should have never fucking released it like that in that fucking state. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. That was an L. I gotta talk shit about my own team too. You know? If you rep something and you rep something, you're gonna rep that team. Your team might do good, and there's certain teams out there that's going to do bad. Even your own fucking team that you rep is going to do bad. You got to talk shit about your own team. Because right now, if you think that PlayStation is doing fucking great and all this fucking bullshit, they haven't. They have not been doing great this fucking year, in the past 2 fucking years. They've been getting more L's than they are getting W's. Xbox is getting more W's and less L's. I'm not saying they don't have any L's. I said they're getting less L's. They might get 1, 2, 3 L's. But the amount of W's that Xbox is doing right now, if this was PlayStation right now, right? What Xbox is doing and PlayStation was doing this right now, everybody will be hands and feet clapping in the air, all excited. This is great, blah, blah, blah. You know, all this shit. Everybody will be song and dance. Sony Pony fanboys will be singing, song, dancing, and everything. It's all good over here. We got games. We got all this shit. Now the tables has turned. Okay, you can look at this article right now. You can see it right here. PlayStation reportedly is not making it the trip to Gamescom. They have shown off that disastrous bullshit fucking show, that PlayStation showcase, which was fucking ridiculous. Now again, the games are there, it's gonna work, it's gonna play well, you wanna play it, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, as a PlayStation showcase, that shit was a disaster. The PlayStation 4 showcase was 10 times better than what they're showing right now in this showcase. And the state of plays was either mid or just not good at all. And now PlayStation is not going to Gamescom. That's a place for fans, for gamers. And they're not even showing up to that. They're not making a live stream video. They're not doing that. Because you know why? Because this next article right here is saying right here, Sony internal delays and multiple first-party games. Internal delay. First-party studio title games are being delayed internally. So they didn't have no games to begin with in 2023, really. They barely. They only have Spider-Man to carry this whole shit through. And they're just buying third-party exclusive, time exclusive or exclusive. I don't know what it is, which one it is. Either it's time exclusive or exclusive, but they're buying it up for third-party shit. But where's the first-party shit? It's right here. Internal delays. Sony internal delays multiple first-party games. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? And Spider-Man is the only ones carrying it throughout towards this year. If this doesn't like scream out saying that, damn, PlayStation is in a rough spot or they're in pretty bad shape, what the fuck is going on? Jim, I need some answers. Jim Ryan, I need some fucking answers. If this doesn't scream out that you need some fucking answers on the PlayStation side, I don't know what else is. Because Xbox is not going to help you in this situation. Xbox and Phil Spencer is doing their own shit. They made that shit fucking clear what they're doing. Okay? They don't need some fucking bullshit advice from a delusional PlayStation fucking dick rider to sit there and tell what Xbox, what they need to do, what they don't need to do. They're not listening to your fucking dumbass, and they don't want your fucking advice. Because right now, even in your own fucking team right now, they ain't doing too fucking hot. They are not doing hot at all. Spider-Man is the only game that's coming out this year. That's one of the biggest games. One of them. Where is the rest of them? Where is new IPs from these first party fucking games? Where are they? They've been working on this shit for like how many years? 2, 3, 4 fucking years, and this is all we get? This is all we get? More cat games on PlayStation 4 and more PlayStation 4 titles being released on PlayStation 4 than it is on PlayStation 5? Come on. Stop the fucking cap. Y'all gotta wake the fuck up and sit there and say, yo, you gotta talk shit about your own fucking team here. Stop worrying about Xbox, what they're doing. They're getting games. Starfield is on the way, and Motorsport is coming out this year. Hi-Fi Rush came out. Redfall was a fail. 1L and 3 big W's. PlayStation only got Spider-Man. That's 1 W. And then what else they gonna say? Well, Final Fantasy 16, that was a flop. It was a fail. It was a fail. I'm not gonna get into the numbers, but I can tell you one thing for sure. Even if they said that if the CEO said it wasn't good, or even if Yoshi P came out and said, yeah, we sold 3 million, everything is good. 3 million? They sold 3 million copies? That's not even enough to cover the development costs of Final Fantasy 16, and they only sold 3 million. What does that tell you? That tells you that they wasn't doing too fucking good. Like, come on, man. It's ridiculous. It doesn't take a fucking genius to realize that. Right? Phil Spencer came out to that Final Fantasy 14 event. They came out there and said, yes, this Final Fantasy 14 online is going to be available on the Xbox platform and more in the future. Phil Spencer is not fucking around. He is not fucking around. He's serious. PlayStation needs to get off their ass and do what the fuck they need to do. Because Spider-Man can't just be like, like this is gonna be the make or break situation. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. What people are really waiting for on the fucking PlayStation fans, the fans, not fanboys, not the delusional fucks, the fans, they're waiting for like, damn, yo, I want some new IPs, man. I want a new IP. I want something from one of these studios, a shooter game, something. I want it to be just like how PlayStation 4 with E3 stuff. I want it to be like that. I want them to show these great games. I want it to be just like how when the first time you ever saw that Order 1886, that fucking trailer, and how it looks and graphically during that time period, you want it just like that on the PlayStation platform. That's what fans really fucking want. They want to be blown fucking away. They want to be like, yes, PlayStation is back. Yes, PlayStation is getting down and dirty. No, they've been fucking up every step of the way. Prices are increasing on the PlayStation. PlayStation VR is not being played that much. A lot of people are collecting dust. Some people even made comment sections saying that some of them fucking canceled their pre-order on some of those fucking VR headsets, and they went out and brought a 4090. I can't really blame them for that. They made the best fucking decision of their life. And it's fucking true. So right now, I don't know what are they smoking, but they're smoking some crystal meth on that side of the fucking fence over there. It ain't looking too hot. But we'll see. We're 3 years in. Let's see what happens to next year. Maybe it might change. Maybe not. But I tell you one thing for sure. PlayStation and Jim Ryan, they're going to have to step up their fucking game. For real, for real. No joke. No joke. Because right now, they are the joke. Right now, they don't even have... You can literally say right now, from all those years when those PlayStation fanboys was saying about how Xbox ain't got no games. Well, guess what? Since this internal delay right here, and they're not showing up at Gamescom, you could sit here and say that PlayStation does not have any games right now. PlayStation has no games. How do you like that now? How does that feel? It feels great, right? That feels awesome, right? No, right? You don't like that shit? Well, too fucking bad. PlayStation ain't got no fucking games right now. Get off your fucking ass and do something about it. And how about those delusional fanboy fucks should be on Twitter on Jim Ryan's ass and saying, yo, you Jim Ryan, you need to put out a fucking showcase. You need to put out a video. You need to show up at Gamescom with some fucking game trailers or something. You gotta give us something. Don't fucking just leave us with just Spider-Man and that's it. And hopefully next year, you need to get on his ass. Don't worry about Phil Spencer and Xbox. Because Phil Spencer and Xbox and all those fucking people don't give a fuck about you. And Phil doesn't give a fuck about me either. I'm just a fan. I just play games. I don't care. It's just, hey, it is what it is. If they're doing good, they're doing good. If they're not doing good, I call them out and I go about my day. And if I don't like something, I'm not going to support it. I put my money where my mouth is. But y'all motherfuckers, y'all need to start putting your money where your mouth is. And y'all got to start stepping up on the other side of that fucking track, and you better fucking tell their ass, yo, you need to do something. Just because you're the fucking market leader. Yo, you're the market, like, wait a minute. Sony is the market leader and PlayStation is the market leader, and you don't got no fucking money? How the fuck you're the market leader and you don't have fucking money to spend? How does that work? That's a good fucking question, right? You're the market leader and you don't even have fucking money, but yet you're selling more consoles than anything else, more than Xbox, right? Supposedly it's 2-1, but yet you don't got no fucking money to spend on shit. And you don't even have games to show a trailer or anything else. Can't even show a fucking trailer for 2024, like, oh yeah, this game is in development still, but hey, it's gonna come out in 2024, 2025, but it is on the way. Cool. You know, do you even show that? Nothing. It's ridiculous. It's pathetic, and it's ridiculous. But that's about it right here in this live stream. I'm going to wrap this up, because I think I went on long enough for about 3 hours, talking all this shit, that all I miss. And let me know in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts and your opinions on this? All right. Will PlayStation recover? I don't know. PlayStation might recover. I don't know. Gotta wait and see what's going to happen next year. Gotta keep an eye on it. We'll see what will happen. Are they going to show a showcase for next year with all those 24 games and some new games, or they're not? Let me know in the comment section down below. And anything else or anything you want to talk about. But other than that, I'm going to wrap up this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be on vacation. I think I told that from the very beginning of this video, but just letting you know at the very end, I am going to be on vacation. I'm going to take a trip up to New York. I will be playing Starfield when I come back, so get ready for that. I'm going to have a thumbnail. I'm going to have everything all set up for that live stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be exciting, and we're going to do a little bit something different. We're going to do a little isekai kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Little isekai moment. But anyway, I appreciate you guys coming through, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.